internet land adult.
Welcome. Yes. We are finally here to fellowship today.
Yeah.
Hey, no, the preachers over in Africa, right?
Yeah.
They be doing that just to fuck the people, the chicks that's in their thing, bro. They be like,
why is it just preachers in Africa?
No, I'm talking about them in particular, because they be like, no, they'll say some shit like, oh, I had a vision. Like, you gotta come in here and like lay with me.
You ever been to a Southern Baptist church, nigga?
Yeah.
Same shit.
No, but they not as out front and vocal about
shit,
it though.
That nigga in New York
and
that nigga, you know what?
After they be straight like filling them up and shit, like cast these demons out your pussy, and then he'll walk up to it and be like slapping on them.
You ever seen Joel Osteen? Or what was the other crazy white dude with the big ass church doing the same fucking shit?
No,
the same fucking shit.
You talking about when they do this shit from across the room? Yeah. Hey, no.
No, the other motherfucker, man. It's another motherfucker who used to do that healing shit. And I strike it down from you now, pal.
Yeah, that nigga wind it up from across the room and say, and the whole goddamn about 12 people.
How did that work though? Did they get like everybody that filled $50 or something? Like how did that?
I don't know, man.
Hey, that's the doc we need.
You gotta come like an hour early before church, like sign up.
That's the doc we need.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I feel like somebody he hired
said, wait.
They paid them, 50, and then when he do it, he be like, damn,
50.
Like, yeah, no. If I
like,
do,
he don't know who's
like,
getting paid.
Like.
They like do your thing, and then they do it, and he like 10 people fall. He like, oh, we gotta get some ties in.
What's placebo though? Like, is it a such thing as
not real?
You done placebo's not real?
It basically means it's not real. It's just the effect.
Yeah. What I'm asking is, can you be so entrenched in what he's doing that you feel like you feel it?
Yeah, but I think it's a difference between that's not the term in a group is group thing.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's the placebo, like that you're describing. Like when you in a group thing and it's something you wouldn't do by yourself.
Yeah.
But when the group, you like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody throwing rocks and you throw a rock. You know what I'm saying?
But how many of them you think actually think they felt something? Like. Well,
I mean,
some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them legit do.
Man,
the human mind is a whole different universe, dog. If you could tap into it right.
If a motherfucker can convince themselves they Batman, the person can convince himself of anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That nigga said he wound up like, and the whole front row was like.
Hey, what's the young minister that go viral now from fucking he did some wild shit. Was just throwing the last clip I seen him, he was just throwing food everywhere.
What?
Yeah, he be doing wild shit, dog. He a young nigga. He in his 30s, I think, probably. But he just be throwing, like, literally, he was just throwing food. Fam, he was literally throwing food up against a wall in the middle of his fucking sermon to prove a point to something. But he be doing all type of shit. Dude? Yeah, the black. What is his name?
He up in I know he's talking about. He that was the dude that I posted a couple years ago that he spit in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he was like, man, dude from the Bible.
Real?
Yeah, he be doing all. Dog,
he just had one where he
doing what with food?
He just had one where he had a trampoline in the middle of the.
So you continue to watch this shit?
No. It's
just clips.
Yeah, certain ones go viral. So he had a trampoline, and this was actually somebody else doing a clip on mega churches, and they was talking about how these pastors and why they got to be theatrical and why they do shit like this.
What was the reasoning?
Because they're in the theater.
Yeah, it's more of
their performance.
It's like wrestling.
No,
it's like people
theater.
going to the play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
like
it's like. You getting a message in your entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Because the younger people have gotten, the attention span has gotten shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So therefore, if you want to keep getting young people, it's the idea. Well, even people our age, you need some of them theatrics to bring in the younger people. Like that's the thinking.
But it's also in these rural areas where it's really nothing else to do but to go to church and Walmart. And then back to church. You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't really no distractions. And the group think or the group is
church is like a club.
Don't forget about the Jew.
Yeah, it can't be in certain places. In certain
you go to church on the right church.
You ain't learn nothing about Jesus or nothing.
And you looking dapper enough, the sisters be on you, bro.
Hey, let me ask you then. let me ask you then. Is church a cult?
Look up a cult. Look up the definition. Let's look up the definition.
Is church a cult?
Episode 222 of the Lot Podcast, man. We are back.
That's fire, though.
As we look up the definition of a cult and see if a church is actually a cult. By definition.
You can't, the church in general,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, read the definition.
Let's see the checklist.
Okay.
But, yes.
Let's see what we got. As a noun,
Mm-hmm.
a cult.
Yeah.
OCCULT.
No.
No.
C-U-L-T.
See,
A cult, nigga, not a cult.
Not, this nigga went to
This
the devil
nigga
worship.
done found
That's devil
another
worship.
word that.
Yeah.
That's the occult.
Not the occult.
Not
Just
the
want a
occult.
cult?
Just cult.
Just cult.
C-U-T.
Yeah.
This nigga
C-U-L-t. That's cut.
C-U-L-T. That's
Hey,
it.
You want some cut? You see your
Watch
mind
this.
is.
Watch this. Either way.
This nigga put
They say the same thing
C-O-H.
for both of
Talking
them.
about either
Nigga
way.
put
One was
A cult.
the only difference in the definition
Indianapolis
was supernatural.
Oh, the occult was supernatural.
That was the only difference in
That
the
ain't the one we
definition.
want, though.
It's the only
Cult. What's the
definition.
what's the definition of cult?
Don't they think is God and Jesus is supernatural beings?
No, they
don't?
think those was real people. Those was real people. They thought had like special. Well, I don't know.
What you want?
How can you steer a car with 4 people trying to grab the wheel?
What you want? You can't. You're gonna stay right where you at.
Exactly.
Okay, so the word cult,
Yeah,
a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. See that lighter, man? See that lighter?
So it's a yes all around the room?
See
Yes.
that lighter, man?
So why they feel the need to put cult like a negative connotation on cult?
Let me see if
Usually
When it's all a cult.
Usually because of their practices and because of the financial implications and control that specifically because when you talk about if you look at all throughout history, all the empires have all had some sort of religion attached to them in the last 400 years, 600 years, 80 years, whatever it is, has been Christianity. It's probably a little bit longer than that, but since then everything else is a cult with the exception of Islam. Exception is like, you know what I'm saying, the older ones. So if you come up with anything new, it's kind of if you don't align, it would be.
You saying Islam don't fit in that definition?
No, Islam, but all of them do.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, as far as like Christianity
How they
controlling
recognize.
the financial aspect of it and what they recognize, being that they be like, nah, that's a cult.
So if
because
they don't
it's
got
different.
control, if they can't have their hand in your shit, nigga, you a cult.
Pretty
Yup.
much.
Yup.
Pretty much.
The hypocrisy of our democracy.
Yeah, I mean, democracy.
That's not what we are.
Are we?
I guess we gotta look up that word to figure it out. I don't know.
Sure, I will.
They say we're a democracy.
Look
I
it
don't-
up.
They say a lot of shit.
Look it up.
So you say nay to that?
Well, let's just see what the definition is.
All right.
While he looks it up, your boy Biden, I don't know how true it is, but I seen this, and I'm gonna look it up. But you was just bigging up what Trump did, but he was on some shit trying to give motherfuckers $400 a month, plus like a stipend for some other shit at like $2,000 a year, some shit like that, tax breaks and shit. And but it
Trump?
was- no, Biden.
$400.
Yeah.
You know how much money Trump put out here in these
No,
streets?
every month.
Listen,
Stop it. No, see,
Oh,
you go back to that
wait,
shit.
wait, wait,
Oh,
wait.
change the shit. Hey.
Every month, not a cutoff. Like every month, it's like a program. If you feel like, and a lot of Americans will fit into that shit. Yeah, it was some crazy shit, and I was like, this can't be true. It was one of them things that can't, and it was one of those things where motherfuckers start retweeting it. That motherfuckers start retweeting it and carrying it on.
for how long? Just 1 year?
It was over. I think it was a max and minimum or something. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how real this shit really is because I didn't see any reputable.
He trying to come close to the greatest president to ever walk this earth.
Also, it's
Who's
election.
that?
Also, it's election
Donald
time.
Gregory Trump.
Greg, huh? All right.
Gregory.
Well, I tell you what is real and proposed legislation.
Israel or Israel? Which one would you say?
See what you did? You got me back.
You like a battle rapper. You like a battle rapper. That was good. That was a boss. See, you fucked him up. He choked. He choked.
Trying to think of his name. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has proposed a 32-hour work week.
I'm with it.
Boom.
All money stays the same.
Boom.
This is real. That shit. That's
boom.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want a 32-hour work week?
He's shaving 8 hours off
a day.
It's a day.
It's one day.
No.
It's a day.
A regular work week is 40 hours.
Okay, so
You said a 32-hour work. That's only 8 hours.
whoa, time out. Okay, to us normal folk, Monday through Friday is 5 days, 8 hours a
But
day.
your check gonna stay the same?
Yes, that's what he said.
I want y'all to see though.
Right?
You see what's going on?
No, I know what's gonna
They
happen.
took their cue from Donald Gregory Trump, and now all of them trying to lace pockets because they know what people want. We don't give a fuck about none of them bills. We don't give a fuck about highways and byways and helping Israel. we ain't thinking about none of that, bro. What can you give me, bro?
My vote. I'm selling my vote.
Time out.
But they still
This
gonna
isn't
help
the first
Israel.
time.
How much you think each American vote is worth? Like,
Nothing, because it's a college that go with it, and the college say
Good point.
that's what I say. You got to vote in blocks. You vote in blocks.
or not
But
vote.
this isn't the first time Bernie and them put that out there, if I'm correct, right? The understanding of
No,
shortening.
this is not the first time Bernie has tried.
Right.
This is the
I've
first.
heard this before.
This is the
But
first
it
time
got
it has
this far.
legs. This is the first time it has legs to really pass. That's the thing.
They biting his style, man. They biting the Donald's style is what they trying to do.
Donald.
And they can't do it how he done it, bro.
How'd he do it?
That nigga he circumvented 40,000, bro. He let people get 40,000 up out of this motherfucker. These niggas talking about $400 a week. I'ma give you a day of work off. That nigga like, hey, I'm finna put 40,000 in your bank account right now, bro. I ain't finna play with you.
Oh shit!
Get off my line.
I ain't finna play with y'all. And I'm finna free Jeff for it.
Wow.
I know exactly what y'all want.
No, he was definitely on that. That never happened, but that was.
Yeah,
He freed somebody though.
I was with it. He freed a few people.
He fit a few people.
Let his ass out and take this 40.
Freed a few people. Exonerated a few people.
These niggas giving away.
Together. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
You said 400.
that's how we get this
400 times 12 is 4,800.
What?
You said
What did you say?
no because he said
Yes.
400
times 12.
400. Oh, I said 448.
No, 400 times.
It's 4,800 in a year.
That would be a year.
My shit dinged 40,000 in a month.
But that was one time.
48,000 times. How many years I have to get 4,800 to equal 40,000? How many years did I have to have? 8 years? Yeah, no. They need to try again. They can't bite his style.
But you owe that money though.
But listen, I might die tomorrow. I don't owe nothing.
Then your kids take it.
They name wasn't on the thing.
But your kids inherited it regardless.
Man, that ain't how that works.
That is exactly how that works, nigga. That is exactly how that shit works. Unless you got it's your wife.
Tried to buy nothing.
It's
They
your
brought up
wife
your daddy
and your
business. So you ain't never tried to buy nothing. They brought up your daddy business.
No. My daddy's dead. No, they ain't. So do that mean do that only work if the parents was like married and they had kids or something?
He would have turned on his gas.
They
It
ain't
was like, we already got it counted.
Yeah, no, that shit ain't never happened. That's fake news. And mom just tried to slip one in on me.
That's real shit. Tried to get his lights on, and they was like,
So listen.
That's if you're a Jew.
So y'all saying
oh, you missing something.
y'all say if I die,
No man.
Yes.
It's just your. It would just be your wife.
Yes.
yeah, I don't got one of them neither.
So you got kids?
But your kids.
That's what I'm saying.
But your kids.
So if they gonna split it amongst the three of them,
Time out.
which kid get the debt?
The oldest.
Well, it sucks to be here.
It does.
And he named LeBron.
No real.
Close enough. Hey, let's go.
That's
Let's go.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Get this dick.
Let's go.
I didn't know that's how that did.
That does not just disappear.
You think these niggas is not finna get
That's
their
not
money?
right. They just can't give you your parents debt.
But you think
They
these
say you
niggas?
did.
You think these niggas is not finna get their money?
Y'all don't know the right
But
thing of
you
that.
think? No, I just want to ask you. Do you
I don't
think
think
these
it goes
niggas
like
not
that.
finna get their money?
If you die, they ain't. They just can't get. How they just gonna?
They write it off.
That's not how
It don't work like that. Ain't no way in hell they get. Your father been around here running them up, and then he died, and then you just look at everything he did belongs to you. That ain't how that go. I don't believe that.
Okay.
Nah, I think it is.
It goes straight to your credit.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what you two are talking about, but it goes 75, 80%, just like that.
Guess who gonna get that shit off my motherfucking shit? Off my kid's shit.
Donald J.
The
Trump.
Donald. The Donald.
Shit. Oh.
Hey man, how is this man about to run for president?
Why
$1
not?
billion in
I don't even
debt.
think this.
I don't
get
get
this.
this.
I don't even get
That
this.
the 91 criminal allegations and all of that shit. I think is a slippery slope because it's finna be a lot of crazy candidates going forward. There's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You said president.
That used to be an unspoken. Be like, oh, I'm a criminal.
Yeah, you can't fuck with it.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh wait, nigga, what? Even if he don't win, it's close. He got the nomination. That's
You allowed him to run 3-4 times. Won, right back. You know what I'm saying? As the nominee again.
How many politicians?
Are you kidding me?
And he being
criminals
investigated.
are sitting there like shit.
And he being investigated.
But think of how many politicians
Only in
actually.
America.
Don King.
How many politicians actually wanted to run and some little bullshit investigation came up and they like
That'll kill my whole campaign.
Like Mondale, remember
Right.
Walter Mondale back in the day? All of
Mondale.
that shit.
Look at you. You
just saying.
Listen. I'm gonna win.
Blagojevich, we can go to Blagojevich.
That
He
nigga
can
was
run for
watching
president now.
He's been
Like,
watching
that little
CNN for a
bullshit.
Guess who'll vote for him? Guess who'll vote for him?
For Javen.
Blago took care of Illinois, G. He
like
like,
Jim Blago.
hey, stop playing.
I'm gonna win, even though I'm gonna win. Even though I'm under surveillance.
Steve, he
Even though I
tightened his
killed
face
my
up.
wife, I'm
Hey,
gonna
did
win.
you see who tightened his face up?
Yeah, I pushed her down the stairs, but I'm still gonna win.
I could shoot a motherfucker
did you see
on 5th Avenue.
Did you see the runoff of how many people attached to him
You always ask.
are in jail?
Always know. You don't have to.
No, are in jail. Like, so his campaign manager, former campaign manager, assistant campaign manager, his advisor, his secretary of defense. Like, it was like about 12 people who have all served in between 3 months and a few years.
Oh shit!
And
Speaking of
that
politics,
shit's
y'all
crazy.
watch that shit Turning Point on Netflix?
No.
Nigga, it's about the Cold War and it breaks down it's fucking 8 episodes and the shit is amazing. I'm on episode 6.
Well, say that for
I'm
the
not
next
gonna
show.
go there, but I'm just saying. First of all, I go through the Red Scare and all that shit and McCarthyism. This nigga, Roy Cohn, was assistant counsel with McCarthy in the Red Scare. That's how old this motherfucker is that's working with Trump. Y'all know who Roy Cohn is? You know? Nigga, Roy
I thought it was his son.
Ain't that
I
your
thought it
guy?
was his-
How you don't know
No,
your
no.
guys?
Hey,
Your guys,
You out here wilding.
Steve, you sure that ain't his son?
No, it's Roy. It's him. It's him. It's him. And
How
that's
would he have
insane.
been with McCarthy?
That shit is crazy. And he
No,
was
how-
young, but it's in black and white. And
How
it's crazy.
he'd have had to been like
Nigga, that shit is
18,
crazy.
19.
And now he looked like he about 22, 23, 25.
The Cohn dude?
With McCarthy.
That's who his vice president is?
It was like 59. The 50. It was like 55. 50.
That's who his vice president gonna be?
Hold up.
No, that's his legal. It's
Let
his-
me.
Y'all can Google it while we talk about something
Yeah.
else. But that shit is insane. I just watched The Turning Point on Netflix, and the shit explains
That nigga is old.
the whole Cold War and all that shit. Shit we grew up about and didn't understand. Man, they break that shit down in layman's terms. You know how Netflix got a little
Cohn with a CK.
COHEN.
Yeah, no, the original. You said what? COHN?
H-E.
Cohn.
Roy Cohen.
Cohen.
Cohn. COHN.
That's it. Oh, okay.
Roy Cohen, COHN. The original is deceased. He died in 86.
Died.
So that's the one that was with
This is a
McCarthy.
junior, yeah.
Yeah, that's his son. That's what I'm saying. It ain't him because that motherfucker is
Okay, so,
McCarthy.
But he don't got
is-
Junior on his name. He just got.
He may not,
Maybe
but
he got a different middle name.
Yeah, he
And
had
they
a
look
different
the
name.
exact same.
because the original is my man was born in 27. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
I was about to say,
I don't think that's my man
I'm
fucking with
surprised
Trump.
when I seen that. I'm glad y'all clarified.
Unless he got some
But you see
some
the
special
pictures next to
serum.
each other. It's like whoa.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
And they knew what they was doing. But
Jeans.
Not putting Junior on the end. Like, this nigga
Or
just
not.
live forever. Or some dumb ass probably think that's the original.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Or not. I remember him in 1960. He's still. Yeah.
Roy
I know how this
Cohn.
shit go. The distinguished gentleman.
That's a Jewish name, ain't it? Cohn.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yes. Yes. And all variations of it. Yes.
yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Speaking of getting shit right on podcasts and shit,
Who brought that up?
Yeah.
I just said I thanks for getting that right.
Segue into that.
Yeah.
I did. He said that thanks for getting that right. They just looked that up. I had it wrong.
Okay. See, we don't even look at you as getting anything wrong. Look at that, man.
If my information ain't coming from Ahmad, I don't believe it.
Oh, you know what?
Okay, who told me?
Maybe that's
be
what.
wrong,
Maybe that's what it
If
was.
they name ain't Ahmad, I don't believe it.
On the podcast side, Caitlyn Jenner and Lamar Odom,
They go together?
they started a
no.
podcast together. And
Pause.
It's called I can't because I can only think of the names I'm creating for it.
Affected by the Kardashians?
Stop. We want viewers.
Yeah, I'm
We
guessing
want.
that.
We want.
Go ahead, guess
We
the
don't
name.
want to get.
Guess the name. What do you think the name would be?
We can't say nothing about the Kardashians?
Yes, we can.
Surviving the Kardashians.
They are both sports.
Coke and balls.
Coke and balls.
Hogan balls is, I can see
I'm
that.
looking up. Like, look it up. But it's
That's not too bad.
it's a sports podcast. So, go with that.
We
So that's why I
can't-
said ball is not off. So
Man, Bruce Jenner gotta chill, bro.
It's Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
The nigga is Bruce in a woman
That's
suit.
disrespectful.
That's a man in a woman suit.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's not lying.
Silence is.
He's not lying.
It's like,
He's
what you
not
wanna
lying.
say?
Hold on.
I mean, you're not lying.
Ma, you think he's still strong though? Like, even though he like did,
He's like 60-something years
I
old.
like
but I mean, do he still got like mad? Like, he did the whole thing, right?
I don't think so.
I like my title better.
I don't think so.
I like my title better.
Last time I saw
I didn't
anything
know-
about Caitlyn, she was dating women.
Wait for them.
So he didn't get the full operation.
I don't.
That's one of the ugliest women I ever seen in my life, bro.
Damn.
That nigga look like white chicks. Like he could have played with Marlon and what's the name?
Without them,
he could have stunt doubled for their
been
ass.
triplets in that.
The name of their podcast is
Keeping Up with Sports. That is the most generic shit.
It's gonna be like
is she
ball
exact?
watchers.
Is she's gotta
Coke
be.
and balls is so much. It's so much more.
You know,
Okay,
'cause y'all don't see
okay.
it. She's executive producer. Somewhere, somehow.
Wait, what's
brought him in?
right?
Yeah,
right.
then
He got the resources. Right.
that's why you say the name again.
He's with Keeping Up with Sports.
That's why it's the name it is.
That is a stupid.
Keeping
I'm
Up with the
almost for
Kardashians.
certain that
Keeping
they
up with
owned by the Kardashians. I was just gonna say.
Keeping up with. That's why it's called
You see
that.
how old I am. You know what I'm saying?
They might got a piece of it. They might got a piece of it.
That's what with that name being that keeping up with. And that's the show name.
Maybe flip.
She's
Maybe
executive producer. That's why it's
she
called
has a piece of that.
Yes, I think with that show.
Chris.
Yeah,
Maybe she
Every
has a
she
piece
got
of
a
that.
piece, except the only he that don't is the only he in there.
Right. The only.
Lamar.
Well,
don't got
LeBron,
it.
that's
All the she's got a piece, nigga.
yeah. To even use that, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Didn't even that did
And
not.
Lamar do whatever to get next to Chloe. He like, I'll do it.
Can I say something?
You are.
When we pop, we not going over there, bro.
They love black meat.
We not setting up over there, bro.
What, in LA?
We not
Where is
doing
over there?
It's just somebody gonna change
Where is over there?
where is over there?
over in LA. We not going over there,
I
bro.
don't like LA. I never been there.
I've never been to California.
Ain't everybody leaving?
I'm cool with LA. I got people out in LA, but it's not the same. It's not Hollywood.
Well, we're talking about
That's
we're
a
not
different
shitting.
world.
Hold on, we're not
I know
shitting
what
on
you're
LA.
saying.
We're not shitting on LA.
LA is cool.
We're not shitting on California.
If a white dude and I sang from up north, and the opposite of us from up north went to LA, and we went to LA at the same time, we would go to two different. We wouldn't have the same circles. I don't think.
You know,
I think
that
eventually. I think
I
eventually.
said depending on how you invited out there.
I think
You know what I'm
eventually we
saying?
would though.
Like if Corey Hogan be like, y'all funny.
Well, I only say that. I only say that because besides Boston, Chicago is the most segregated city in the union. So you go out to California where everything is more diverse. I don't know if that is actually 5149 true.
It's diverse, but it's still very segregated with neighborhoods and shit like that. Especially there's where the Africans are, where the Indians are, where the Asians are. It's still segregated.
I've never been.
It's still, but it's segregated. It's segregated, but it's still blended. If that makes sense. Especially, especially the Mexicans.
I feel like if we go out there, we've made it to the in crowd. That's what I'm saying.
You talking about Hollywood? That's a whole different thing.
And once we get in that in crowd, we're gonna change.
Someone will.
Clothing.
It's probably gonna be me.
Probably.
Cause I'm gonna sell out.
I know.
You gonna sell out?
I'm gonna do it.
Definitely.
What is sell out to you?
But I'm not going to the parties.
How does sell out look?
You'll be there.
I'm not going.
You gonna get the diddler?
You'll be there.
Well, I'm gonna go, but I won't participate.
You'll be like, where LeBron big
You go to
ass
sex
at,
parties
man?
now. That's broke.
Right.
With broke people.
Where LeBron big ass at, man?
Why would you go to sex party with rich, beautiful
That nigga gonna be like,
Look at his head.
that nigga gonna be walking around. Hey, where the new Diddy parties at?
But yeah, no.
He go to sex party with broke fat motherfuckers now. Why wouldn't you go with beautiful rich people?
But none of that other stuff go on at the ones I go to.
Yeah. No debt to your kids either. All right.
Here we go. So what you got? Hey, so what you got?
Speaking of this diddly filing and all of these sex parties and all that, did y'all see the Quiet on the Set shit?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Y'all heard about it?
What the nigga? No, I started the first episode. I'm about 30 minutes through. I seen some clips.
The what?
Explain it to him what it is.
So it's Nickelodeon. It's about some producers. I think one dude in particular. I can't remember his name. Goddamn.
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, Dan Schneider. It's
From
about
Head of the
him.
Class.
Yeah, and it's about
The fat white boy from Head of the Class.
It's about the environment that Nickelodeon created behind the scenes for the shows.
Okay.
And
he was on Nickelodeon.
From Head of the Class. He created. He
became a producer.
He became a
Okay,
producer.
okay,
Started
okay.
writing for kids.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
And then he kind of co-founded. I mean, he found Amanda Bynes, right? And they.
This is a story off Amanda Bynes' understanding, then, huh?
No,
she's not involved at all.
No.
This is he created he's created kid shows, and he created all that, like the Nickelodeon.
I know all that.
That shit blew up.
Yes, it did.
Then they started creating the Nickelodeon kids pro-choice off of had the fame off of what he created. When they created all the pro-choice shit, that was like a baby Hollywood for the kids.
Right. I get it.
He went from that to WB.
Okay.
Amanda Bynes, and he was too hands-on and too touchy or whatever, and da. They separated him from it, but he was still a producer. He went back to where he was golden boy at with Nickelodeon.
Right. Where he can still have his
and you can see the
input
difference
into that.
of like the rules on set with adults and the rules on set with kids is totally different. You know what
In
I'm
what
saying?
sense?
In the sense of like it's lackadaisical. Like the people you hire to manage and run these kids really don't want to work there. They want to work in Hollywood. So this is a bullshit job to them.
like an intern, some intern.
Yeah, it's
type
everything
shit.
to these kids, but
Right.
for them, they not
Whatever.
really paying attention to
Yeah.
shit. This is not a real
Knock
work
yourself
thing.
out. Go on.
This is a temp job to
Right.
them. You know what I'm saying? They getting paid.
I'll be out here in 5 months.
Nickelodeon's not in Hollywood.
Yeah. They had, and this
Their
was
studio
actually
is in Hollywood.
a set on Sunset. This
But
was
because they dealing with kids, they don't deem it good work. They like the people that work
Yeah,
kids
at
do,
well,
but you work.
yeah,
you
no.
trying to
I mean, if you're a real writer, right? If you're a real writer or whatever,
Yeah,
and
you're trying
you're
to
writing
use this
for
to get somewhere else.
Keenan and
Yeah.
Kel, you
Are the
like
checks different?
Yeah.
Well,
I would think so, right?
What ended up happening, and I don't want to give the whole thing away, but he the way he ended up getting busted was he
busted for what?
I assume fucking with kids.
There was a lot of shit. He hired Dick Peck. He hired this dude named Peck that was a pedophile, and Drake and Josh. That show Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
He touched one of them, and he ended up
The twins, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wasn't twins, but
Whatever.
He ended up telling. Dan Schneider hired this dude Peck. Peck touched Drake. Drake told, and he was the unknown person, but he was still working, and everybody like you, but dude was loved. Everybody like, you heard what happened to dude?
And he do.
And he's the one that told on dude. So they tell him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. But Dan Schneider and all of this shit, it's just a whole shit. the woman shit ended up happening. He was a misogynist. He didn't think women was funny, but he needed women writers. He had hired 2 women to split a man's salary, right? And yes, and they come to find out years later, the 2 women are on opposite sides. One was like, this ain't, not at the time. Now, looking back doing the documentary 20, 30 years later, one is like, man, I did what I had to do, and and she got full makeup on. You can tell she's still in Hollywood. The other one is kicked out, and she like, I told. You know what I'm saying? Because she found out that it's against labor laws to split a salary. And so when she found out, this was her dream job. This their dream job. When you say you invited to Hollywood, they don't know. So when they find out 3 years later, they end up splitting the salary. She found out, she calls the union or whatever. They call him and he brings her in like, bitch, you betrayed us, blah, 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 blah. She's kicked out of Hollywood. The other bitch goes on to, you know what I'm saying, do what she had to do to stay on.
I would love it. What's the title of that? Because I would love to watch that.
It's on
Quiet
Max.
on the Set.
It's on Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
That leads me to a question to y'all. That was good. I didn't know what he was going with that or whatever, but it leads me leads me to this question. Leads me to this question. You got a situation here.
Yeah.
Right? It's y'all 2.
Okay.
Y'all do the same thing. Accept the same understanding. Because let's say y'all small money. Big money come to you, you know what I'm saying? He like, hey, do this little work, do this, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. But y'all not getting what Buddy getting.
Who's already established?
Maybe he came in a week before you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all get up out of that, John, for the most part. One kind of stays in it enough to still be in it, and the other one is multi at the dividends that they didn't get that the other person did.
Okay.
Y'all, are y'all going? Is it worth where you're trying to get to? Like that lady stayed, and she stayed in Hollywood, and she didn't say anything, right?
Yeah.
Understanding what the circumstance was, understanding what the terms were. The other one did the same, but when she got out, she got mad and she told.
Yeah, no, she got no. She told, therefore, she no longer is going to be people ain't gonna fuck with you.
Okay, no, right.
That's kind of what happened.
And that's what was crazy too. When
But
he
my
brought
thing
her in
is-
the thing and was like, bitch, if you blah 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 blah, and I'm like, why she ain't just call right
see,
back?
that's my thing.
Like, he just brought me. Like,
My thing is, if you going into a situation and you know all the terms or whatever, how in the fuck are you getting mad?
See, there you
at
go.
the terms that you actually
Stop right there.
accept?
Stop right there. That's where your scenario changes things. Because of course, if you know the terms and don't understand, and then get into it and then get mad when the shit go left, that you're right. But that's the thing. People do not know them terms.
If I'm in
Hollywood,
no.
Just to give you some more context. This is back when the internet first started. She's in the chat forum. Dan Schneider's in the chat forum. She's a writer. She's working at an office job. She sends in some shit.
This the one that does
end up telling.
Okay.
She ended up telling, but she sent some shit to him in the forum, not really knowing who he is. He's writing in Hollywood. Everybody, quote unquote, writing in Hollywood. He ends up hitting her back and was like, "Look, I took in a whole bunch of writings from different people. I told my assistants to stack these in order of the funniest. Yours was on top.
All right.
This is her dream job. She's at an office across the country." And he was like, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 you got a job. And so then they called her and was like, we flying you to Hollywood. The terms, you don't care about the terms. This is your dream shit. Like, you don't, and she said, they was like, look, you splitting the salary with such and such. And she was like, I thought it was weird, but I was just like,
so you making my point,
right?
My end. Right, you making my point. If your goal was to get in.
You saying look for another job.
I'm walking to get the cheesecake.
Whoa, time out. We have all took less to try to get more.
Yeah.
We don't bitch and complain about taking less to get more because we understand the hustle.
Yeah.
To me, that's not
just no. Because this is how I see it. I see somebody who got fucked over because that's what happens in the sense of now you can no longer work in Hollywood because you spoke on these things that happen in Hollywood.
Right.
You talking about the blackballing of it?
Yeah, wait, and you say they should know that going in. I'm telling you, in reality, most people look at celebrity life in that world. Just let me finish.
I ain't gonna cut you.
they look at that world from the outside looking in and be like, I know what this is. I know what it is, right? And then they get out there and get into stuff and then get an understanding and be like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was. Okay. Like the young black dude, they brought up his tweet. Motherfuckers is like, what happened to this show? His show with the little black comedian JJ, the little short young dude. They brought up his tweet. You know what I'm saying? Where I saw it today. Yeah, where he was like, ain't nobody fucking me in the ass, basically, is what he said. Show canceled. Yeah, nigga. And have you heard from that motherfucker since like that? No, that's what happened. So what I'm saying is you can sit here and say you know what it is going into it, but it comes like if you ain't fucking with some shit, you not gonna fuck with some shit morally if your integrity situation. Great. And the back end of her coming to say, hey, yeah, you'll take the bullshit if you getting the check at the end. But when you don't get that check at the end, you're gonna be like, nah, this was some bullshit. Legally, I'm gonna great.
And that's fine. With everything comes a consequence. If you decide to do that, we talking about Hollywood here. Hollywood is a trillion times bigger than whoever this person is writing. So guess what? If you want to go ahead and drop names and say this and that, you know what I'm saying, it's happening. What makes you think you will ever get a job back in Hollywood?
She didn't. No.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But you still want to be a writer. You know what I'm saying? In those,
what you're saying is everyone morally just needs to say fuck it if they want to be out there. If you see,
it's like selling drugs, nigga. We ain't no fucking difference. Morally, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no morals in Hollywood, and everybody fucking know that.
That's the part. No, right there.
Yeah,
no, that's why I say everybody don't know it until they get there. You think wait. No, what I'm saying is your line is right here, and really Hollywood's line is way the fuck over here, and that's when I say you don't know it.
Fine. When you do, when you do, just like a dope boy. When you do, just like a dope boy, and if it ain't set up for you, you get up out of there. But you don't talk about the dope, the actual shit that you're doing. You don't do that.
I see what he's saying.
Don't do that.
But what do most people do? I can do it.
Right. So let me give you another this was another scenario that happened in the show. The lady that was splitting the salary with the other lady, she told a story about the other lady, the one that got out, that she's telling everything. She was like, man, when it was things that built up to her being like, man, I'm finna. She said one time, dude told her that he didn't think women were funny, like a long time ago. So she already had that in the back of her mind, and so cool. So this time, the other lady she's splitting the salary with is telling a story about her being in college or doing something, or in high school or something. And she says it's in context because we're doing a kid's show around high schools or whatever. And so Dan Schneider is sitting there, and he's like, it's a boring story. And he looks at her and was like, you know what would be more funny? If you bent over that desk and told that story while somebody was standing behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like jokingly. And she ended up doing it.
What?
And so she tells the story, and then they flash to her and ask her about it. And you can see the pause in it because it's 20 years later. She's a grown woman now. And so, to your point, she's like, I'm not proud of it.
This one who dropped the dime. This one who dropped the dime.
No, this one who succeeded in Hollywood.
Keep going.
She's like,
keep going.
It's not something I'm proud of.
Okay.
It's not something I would do today.
Okay.
But yeah, I did it. So that's what I'm saying. There is, to your more point, and now it's people that choose to do it and people that don't. But the thing is, when I'm watching it, I feel like when immoral is not illegal. That's be the thing. Like everybody has a line, and that's why you got to create the law.
But this is kids, though. But this is kids, though.
No.
I'm not talking about.
They were adults, right?
Hold on, no.
She was an adult when this happened, right?
No, but this is on a kid show. This is on a kid's environment.
Wasn't no kids around when she bent over that desk.
Y'all probably remember some of this shit.
Wasn't no kids around when she bent over that desk and told that story while she was getting hit in the ass.
No, before you.
And she said that. She said that we told inappropriate jokes because we thought it was a cool type. You know what I'm saying? Looking back, it wasn't the right thing, but we were young and dumb, like how we do. You know what I'm saying?
That Ariana Grande
Grande. That's why
that shit.
Look, tell the story, bitch.
Hold on.
Tell it. That ain't what. Tell it.
So, but look, and the Ariana Grande. like looking back at this Nickelodeon shit, like you would look at it and be like, it's silly, it's stupid, right? But they had Ariana Grande as a kid. What's the word? Imagine she tried to.
She has a potato in her hand.
Yeah, but it's a fictitiously tries to squeeze juice from a potato, which you can't do. So she's got a potato that looks like a penis.
Who wrote this?
Dan Schneider. That's the thing, and that's what he's saying. He's slipping a lot of porn into. Yeah. But it's kids' porn.
She's squeezing the potato.
She's squeezing the potato, and she like
Wait. The twisted jerk.
Yes.
Twisted jerk.
Yes.
That's not new though. They done it in our era with the cartoon.
All the time. No. That's no.
And he's
They was having
but it's a little different when it's a real kid.
A boy called Nose Boy, and he's
Nose
black.
Boy.
He's black. He has
because he had a big nose.
No, he has a prosthetic nose, and then they put a suit on him that has a bigger nose, which the nostrils on the nose and the nose looks like a penis, and then they put noses on the suit.
Is that what you about to play?
No, but they put noses on the suit as well, which looks like penises on the shoulder, but he's Nose Boy like a hero. And the climactic part
like a penis?
The climactic part of the joke is he does something and something comes out his nose and it hits the woman in the face, so it's like jizz on her face and it's a cum shot.
I thought it was snot.
And they saying like, why is this funny for kids? But like looking back on it, when you put it in, and that's what I'm saying, you can put anything in a different context.
I mean, you can do that with anything.
But some people saying, but some people also saying like, this shit is porn.
You can do that with every Simpson episode from 5 to now.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But I see what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to. How do you make a nose look like a penis?
I'm gonna play something.
I can imagine the aesthetic of the nostrils being super big, looking like balls.
That returned again throughout the seasons of all that.
He likes to hurt and tease.
Pickles.
Hello? Watch this.
Anyone? I gotta get something to eat.
Glory hole.
You see, it's like
what is this?
This is the doc.
No, what is this?
With it.
Pause it. What is this? What, this is all that?
And
I know the show, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm saying. We saw it and we were older. We like 20, 25 at this time.
I'm done. Yeah,
we ain't.
I know about
it. We flicking through it or putting it on for the kids.
They like that shit going ahead.
But we not looking, paying attention. And so it's like, this is what kids at 7 and 8 is seeing. And are they taking it in? But fast forward to now, they got porn in their pocket. But either way. But this is the same thing. It's like, why is this a joke? Why is this? Who's really laughing at this? Why is this? Who's writing this?
Can I ask you something? During this, was this during the Nick and Night stage?
No.
But Nick and Night was.
This is come home after school shit.
Yeah.
This is 3, 4, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. This is regular.
This is what you watch between latchkey kids watch before they. You know what I'm saying? Before they kids.
And it was
that was crazy.
Their parents come home. Wait, I'm gonna play a little.
He slipped the shit through a hole.
Did you see that, dog? And looked at you.
Pickles? Look, this is the mind of Dan Schneider. You gotta ask him.
There was this referencing to like
pause. You said this is the documentary, so the people that are talking are part of the documentary speaking on Dan Schneider.
Yeah, okay, these are all the kids grown now. These are all kids.
Oh shit! I was about to ask if they are the writers. No, these
are the kids that played in it.
Shit!
And that's why they asking the kids, and she like, I'm just acting. You gotta ask the writers. We don't. I didn't even pay attention to that. Now that they showed one thing, and Mark, what was the nigga that used to do Dare?
Zuckerberg.
No, Mark. What was Dare?
Mark.
I know you're talking about because he still does produce shows.
He still
produces shows.
They showed him a clip. And he was like, they showed this on Nickelodeon. Nigga, you was on Nickelodeon 16 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And he like, they showed this. They showed him a clip on the iPad. So I'm gonna show some more.
Humor.
That was like. The pickles don't look like peas.
Summers.
Mark Summers.
I knew it was an S. Oh my God. And Romero went with it.
This is a children's television show.
Romano.
Whatever.
Why is this in the show? What is the joke here exactly? There's this weird element of like they all were able to like pull a fast one and get away with it. That's like a part of the joke.
Can you pause it again?
Brian Peck.
Brian Peck is the one that got charged with
child pornography,
sexually assaulting Drake from Drake and Josh.
That's unfortunate, totally.
Yeah,
you can't be.
I like to know the year around this because I know around this time a lot of programming was trying to grab all audiences in a sense to where.
No, I think the programming of how they got these kids walking around in dresses today and tight ass pants. This was the beginning of that programming.
No, I'm not going to disagree with that. What I'm saying is more so if we could get older adults to watch this as well, our ratings go here. If we throw these little squibs and quibs in there, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the kid movies that are broadcast that are put out in the show. They all have some type of adult joke element in there somewhere.
Why?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is it maybe to grab an adult audience?
But you can make an adult joke.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying
no. You can make it, but you can.
That's a nice escape you gave.
But you can make an adult joke without making a sexually explicit adult joke. Right? There's adult jokes that don't have to go there.
Yeah, don't have to be
how do you fit an adult joke into a kid's?
The cartoon Bluey does that.
The way they were moving was the kid cinematography behind.
You would agree to your point that the cartoon Bluey does that.
Yeah, because it does. It's in kids, but it ain't. But it's nothing sexual about it. It's just if you're a parent, you get the shit.
I can watch it. They can watch it, and I can watch it, and I'm not like turn this shit off.
Totally
like Coco Melon and Baby Shark and all that.
Well, check it. X-Men 97 came out today. It has 2 episodes.
This nigga trying to relate.
And they try not even that. Because me and my daughter watched it. Because
you made her.
I didn't. She saw Storm and was like, Storm. I was like, yeah, this is the new shit. You know, and she's like, okay, bet.
You don't gotta defend.
I was talking to him, not you.
Got nice shit.
Talking to him about my.
This a show?
X-Men 97. They brought the X-Men cartoon that stopped back. You know what I'm saying? But somebody asked me to describe it, and I was like, hey. Same type of energy from the old one, except this. It's more adult. It's more adult themes, vocabulary, tone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is on their prey.
You know why? Because the people that used to watch it are now adults.
So watch this, but it's still a cartoon, right? So who are we actually putting this out to on Disney?
Well, what are the cartoons that's on Adult Swim for? Therefore,
most Adult Swim kicks off after 9 o'clock, where they figure that kids are asleep.
That's why I like that question you asked. Was that a Nick at Night thing?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, not saying none of that is correct. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm trying to think of the MO. What's the motive behind that shit?
Another
molesting kids was the motive, but proceed.
But no.
That was the motive.
Okay, come on, Steve. Let's see.
I'm just drinking.
Let's see more of this child porn.
I knew that was gonna.
Oh, this is horrible.
Sever me and my son's relationship.
That nigga look like Jake the Snake.
You do. Who was this?
This is Pop. It wasn't like he was 5 years old.
Oh, Drake, the young boy.
That's not a good thing, but he talking about the situation, about what ended up happening, and he. I've been watching online and seeing this. He was 15.
Okay.
When he was doing the show. His father, they drove a wedge between him and his father. The pedophile was like, you know what I'm saying? They drove a wedge. His father used to pick him up from school at 3, do auditions all day to 11, and then, get up and repeat. He finally got a job. They drew a wedge. He went with his mom, and he tells the mom. He saw shit. The
pop saw shit.
Pop saw shit, and that's why he kicked them off set. You know what I'm saying? They was like, your pops is a problem. Because it's like, when he was like, man, he putting on clothes and he helping him try it on. He putting he's dragging.
Gotta make sure my boy
dragging his arm down his shoulder. Yeah. You got his arm around his waist when they walking down the hallway, just doing little shit.
What is this shit?
But they call it grooming.
So he peeped.
No, I know. Shit.
He peeped. Why do you know that?
We have.
You got to say that for the audience.
We have.
They gonna be like,
I have to take classes and tests and all these other.
You work with children.
For my profession, I have.
He works with children. He's a mandated reporter.
Like, I know.
He's a mandated reporter. He's a mandated.
Don't worry about it. We're good. We're good. Superman. We all know where
the producer of the show worked with children.
They my own though. They don't. They your children. They your kids. Man.
Well, not according to Jeremy Irons, the actor.
You gonna say my kid? I was
I was talking about the producer of that show.
No, because this wild ass motherfucker said that it's not incest with your son, and I'll just leave it at that.
Say what?
That nigga always want to make a left, man. I'm not gonna let him. We gonna keep straight on this street, bro.
Cause
Straight on this street. You tried.
I saw it. I saw it.
You looked out the window. Don't do that. Hey. Long story short, look, his father saw the shit that was happening, drove a wedge. His mother, he ended up going with his mom. When they separated, he told the mom,
watch for that shit.
don't never leave him alone with this nigga. Fast forward. She not, like I told you, that nigga worked from after school when he got out to 11 p.m. and he would do, I ain't gonna say she lazy or whatever, but whatever it was.
This Hollywood, right?
He moving around and flying different places and going and doing. Dude now is his acting coach. So she just going over there dropping him off at the school where the dad used to stay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because of what he saw.
He stayed anyway. And
then he saw it.
And
right.
then they
I'm going to keep on.
Right.
Okay.
So he was already an involved dad. But she is dropping him off. And long story short, he says he's 15. And this is why I was saying they arguing this on the internet. And they like, nigga, you a willing participant.
15 too old to get molested, bro.
Disagree.
But wait. The law is you don't have legal consent. So, but that this is different because I'm saying we're men.
They're separated?
We're men. I'm saying the boy. Follow me. The boy ends up spending the night at the guy's crib for different situations. They did this numerous times when they would go to different shows and different places.
I get it.
They travel. He's 15. He's of age.
Right.
He says he woke up to him sexually assaulting him.
Okay.
Basically giving him head.
Wow.
They continue and they carry on, and they
really
they go ahead. The way that this shit ends up breaking is he has a girlfriend and he's at the girlfriend's house, and dude is continuous to call him. They don't have cell phone. He's calling this house continuously. He picks up the phone. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm a chill here tonight," and da. Yeah, it's
so this late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, he you know when it's So when he's trying to get out of it because he's nervous. He's 15. He's, you know what I'm saying, it's a 40-year-old man calling him. He like, yeah, man, I'm out of it. I'm gonna stay here tonight. You don't have to worry about it because he's in their house, so he's trying to play cool. He hangs up the phone and dude calls back insistently, and the mother says, "Drake, let me talk to you for a minute," and steps him in the room. And ends up being like, "What the fuck is going on?" He was like, "Oh no, I was supposed to be somewhere else. I double booked." Because he's also
he's the house phone ringing, right? The house
famous.
phone.
He do shows. He got other shit going on.
But the house phone is ringing.
And so she's like, "What the fuck? Why would a 40-year-old man keep calling?"
Right.
And so she kind of busted it open, and that started the whole shit. But people are saying like,
how did you even get there?
Yeah, 15-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have been
How'd you get there?
Yeah. And so that's an argument. But you can't have that conversation deeply about a sexual assault victim unless somebody had been sexually assaulted.
No. I wasn't. I liked it.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, a lot. I think I said that. I think I said that like 3 years ago.
I don't agree with mine.
Well, see, and you said the same thing. Only because the only thing is the only thing is because we all said that.
As long as it's happening by a woman,
it's like, oh, okay, well, but as far as the definition and how society, it's probably happening multiple times. But.
Because here's the difference, like, and I understand the double standard of it, but if that's a 7-year-old girl, it's not looked at, you know what I'm saying, the same way. Even if it's a 14-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl, or a 14-year-old boy.
What's a 15-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl?
Right. No. See, but that's different.
No, a 15-year-old girl and a 15-year-old boy.
How you 15 getting molested, bro?
I'm about to tell you why.
That's what I'm saying. Can a 15-year-old girl be molested?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So
no. I was no.
Why you going to 7-year-old?
No, because
he was using.
I was using the scenario of what y'all was talking about being a very young age.
You just talking about.
That's what I was talking about.
You just
Like
talking about
very young age.
You got to keep in mind, around. We grew up differently. You know what I'm saying? Our 15 on the south side of Chicago is totally different from whatever 15 that young man grew up with.
Right.
Everything, like I said earlier, everything that's around him is what's observant and what he takes in.
A lot of grown shit.
When I watch Colors and that 15-year-old boy or whatever happened, I'm like, nigga, that's...
But y'all
come out. We used to walk into grammar school.
Yummy was 11.
But y'all,
and that nigga went on a whole drill
in the game.
But y'all can at y'all
first drill
at y'all age now, y'all can all look back and damn,
ain't nobody molested me at 15.
That's not what I'm saying.
Strong
No, that's not what I'm
BC.
saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
700 BC, motherfucker.
At everybody age, you could all look back and be like, damn, when I was 15, I really didn't know shit. As much as I thought at 15,
I knew I didn't want no dick.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that you really as much as you thought you was grown when you was 15, you can look back now and say, nah, I really wasn't grown at 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about what you talking about. I was moving.
Us for our personal experience or opinion of our personal experience. So I'm gonna ask you this.
Oh wow! Hey.
If you're sexually assaulted at 15, you're laying on the couch and you wake up. And somebody you trusted, your mom trusted, you're a young boy at 15. Everybody think back to you 15 right now. Boom.
There.
Viewers, everybody. Think about when you're 15.
There.
Your parents drop you off and you wake up.
You talking to males or females? Because males is a different
He's talking to everybody in the room.
Okay.
Proceed.
And the viewers that are listening.
Yeah.
I'm saying viewers. Anybody that's listening to my voice right now. Imagine you're 15. Your parents trust the person that you are dropped off to for whatever talent that they think you have. You wake up and you are being sexually assaulted. Somebody has their mouth on your private part or doing something that you didn't agree to. How does and I'll go back to this room. Is there a scenario that can continue? If a man, like you're a wrestling coach or you doing something where it's man on man and you're a 15-year-old boy and he puts his mouth on you, do you find yourself back at that man's house spending the night?
Never.
What?
No. Back at his crib.
And that's why I'm saying the internet is saying that at some point, I know he's 15 and you can't say his consent at 15, but if we was all 15 in this room, we would say that nigga or this or that, you know what I'm saying? And there's a podcast of people that did, Ned, it was a show on there called Ned Declassified. Mm-hmm. And those people are grown now and they have a podcast and they're clowning him. They're laughing and joking about this incident.
I just found out how a 15-year-old can get molested.
Real quick, before you go anywhere.
I just figured it out.
I will also.
No, I just figured it out.
I'm not trying to. This is no shame and shit because people will say this when you bring up the truth about the people that they're talking about, right? He has also been through a lot of shit as an adult and been arrested, been in jail. Like he's been through a lot of.
You trying to make
that's
it right?
Afterwards.
Yeah. No.
Wait.
What I'm saying, Javen. What I'm saying is that a lot of people are the argument. Right. No, just the argument is that this is. I'm gonna use this as an excuse of why my adult behavior was as bad as it was.
Okay, so this is what I'm getting at. Friggin', it's almost full circle, Steve, and it's real fucked up that this 15-year-old right now is the subject of how I can get. No. But when this happened, of this full circle understanding. Remember what we just got finished talking about with the two ladies or whatever? Both knowing what they're about to get into and this or that or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a good chance that this young man was financing his family. And was like, I got to kind of shut the fuck up.
And that's what that's
to make sure this and that. You know what I'm saying? On with the understanding of, I kind of know what I'm doing to make sure of.
That's how a 15-year-old can get molested.
That's you know what I'm saying. But it goes back, Steve, to the chicks. You know what I'm saying. You still know kind of what this is, and you still make a decision. I agree. At 15, you should not be consenting to literally nothing besides making lemonade or a paper route. The one about that old.
Are you just talking about males?
I'm talking. Right now, I'm talking about males. Females is lower than that. I don't want a 15-year-old girl really exposed to too
You're talking
much
about
of
exposure,
nothing.
but what I'm saying, what you can consent to, because if you're saying that a 15-year-old male, that's the argument that people are gonna make in reverse and saying like you won't look at it the same way when you talk about a 15-year-old girl.
If it was a 15-year-old girl, I would go and shoot the motherfucker.
But also,
you want to live in a world without double standards?
But it's about the girl.
What you say again, Steve?
Do you want to live in a world without double standards?
No.
And
You said that.
And there's other situations where there's other situations where a 15-year-old male can get molested by another man.
No, I understand that. No, I just explained how that can happen.
No, physical dominance is one way it can happen too.
Physical dominance.
Rape is another. Rape is not.
But you don't go back to somebody who just physically dominated you. As a little boy or a man,
I didn't look at molesting as rape though.
Go back to somebody who just
okay. You should. I'm just look it up and therapists and psychologists will tell you different about.
I didn't look at molestation as rape. When you even though it's rape, I didn't look at it.
Especially when you talk about a young person's mind and how their mind like isn't developed. Even adults go back.
No,
so you know what I'm saying. So
legally, morally, but socially, I'm saying socially. If we are all 15, and that's why I said remove this. You know, hindsight is 20/20. If we're 15-year-olds and we are kicking it at school, and a nigga that we went to school with just told on the gym teacher for touching him.
Yeah.
And then we watch the report and see in the report that this happened over 16 times or over 15 times. We like.
We gonna roast the shit out of his ass.
It's like, how did it get stupid? How do you get that far,
that nigga
bro?
gonna
fry. Hey, fries.
We gonna fry his motherfucking ass tomorrow.
I don't know, man. I can understand why someone that would be in that position would be like, whoa.
Yeah, one of us gonna be like, I knew he was gay.
I would be like, no.
Somebody gotta say that. Somebody always gotta.
I seen it. I saw it in him. Nigga was switching. We gonna fry his ass tomorrow. We can't wait. That nigga gonna drop out tomorrow. We finna.
Yeah, of course, kids.
Hey, kids are cruel.
Don't let it be a white kid. He might kill himself.
I don't mean to actually move it this way or that way, but the lunchroom.
That nigga ain't come to lunch tomorrow. That nigga ain't come to school for about a week.
About bullying now.
Hey, the lunchroom.
That shit used to be a deadly place.
It's the piranha pit.
Like, how you know? I sat at this table because I thought nobody knew.
Listen, everywhere he moved during the course of that next day, class, hallway, when he left school that day, he was never coming back. He was going to a whole nother school.
I've seen jokes. I've seen jokes have a nigga get hit with that hot ass metal tray that them pizzas used to.
Man, Jack.
Like I've seen jokes turn because niggas in line and the nigga just keep going and the nigga been fucking with him all day. This nigga grabbed this hot ass fucking tray and turned around.
Well, that nigga that got molested 16 times, he was gonna get it. Cause nigga, the first one was molestation.
Next,
the next one.
Hey man, come on, dog. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there has to be some.
And he might get beat up. He might get beat up too at the end of the day. Cause motherfucker would be like, I remember when you was looking at me in the bathroom when I was pissing.
Whatever it is, whatever the trick.
Come up with a
trick. I figure it out.
Come up with a reason to beat his ass somewhere during the course of that day at school. He's gonna get beat up.
Well, this nigga hate that I make lefts, and I'll make a left here because I don't want to get towards the end with this shit.
Right.
But rest in peace to Jaden Perkins, right? If anybody isn't familiar with this young man's story, this young man was killed by an intruder, stalker, who was stalking his mother, and he was protecting her. He was stabbed to death. And the worst part about it is this man got out of jail for basically doing this same thing. And the woman he ran up in the house earlier, came up in the house. She tried to get a restraining order on him again, and the judge said no. And she was pregnant at the time as well. Like, she's okay, the baby's okay, but this young man lost his life. And this shit is crazy.
How old is Jaden Perkins?
He was 12
the shorty who
13.
got stabbed up.
Yeah. He was like,
see, I know the story. I didn't know the names.
Very young man. And he was North Side. You know,
from here,
like the Chicago shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a crazy story. And the fucked up shit is that, and the thing that caught to me about the story is just like, when we talk about judges, every judge doesn't get elected in office and et cetera, and we don't. And we're coming up on this time, and it's. I want to do my research. I'm gonna come back. I could not find the judge name right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to other meetings and figure out what this judge name, because whoever the judge is who denied the restraining order needs to face repercussions, because it's blood on his hands for this happening. Because it's
Did you
not
vote
like
yesterday?
it's not like he was not a repeat offender for this very crime. You know what I'm saying? For doing this same thing with this young woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stalking this same woman, gets out of jail, and he runs up in her house, calls the police, goes through everything, and can't get a restraining
What was the
order on
grounds
her.
that it blocked on? I don't see how. If I'm a judge, I don't. It's very. I don't see how I ever block a restraining order. Like if you did all that shit to come down here, stood in line,
Still got to prove your case.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be
And
like,
it depends. Sometimes
like,
it depends on the time of day.
7 billion people in the world.
Well, I mean,
want to stay away from
He
the
could have caught that.
judge.
He could have caught that judge at the end of the day, and the judge was like, "I'm
Wait a
trying to get
second.
out of here."
Wait.
And this is how that shit works sometimes. Hey man, I'm gonna need you to not sign this because I represent this person, and this other case over here, you're gonna do me good over this, and we'll let this slide over here. And
But okay,
like that bullshit works too.
the rebuttal I have to that is that if this guy ain't got no bread for that, he got a public defender. Hey,
No, I know that, but I
I'm
still.
ain't talking to
Here's the
them.
thing: I don't know the circumstances
Okay,
of why.
time out.
I want to do more investigation
Okay,
because
time
this is
out. Time out.
you know what I'm saying.
Cats still have to go through due process and understanding this or that. You want a restraining order, most of the times they give you one, a temporary one off rip, and then you go to court. You know what I'm saying? To get a court ordered restraining order. So obviously, baby girl didn't pull enough proof
Here's the
or
thing.
understanding to do
There's
it. Everything is. I mean, I'm just going. All I'm doing is
apparently there's-
arguing against
there-
the understanding that
hindsight
wasn't there.
2020.
Here's the thing: if she calls the cops on this dude and tries to file a restraining order on the same dude, and he just got out of jail for doing this, I don't know what more evidence you need to
No.
put a restraining order on this man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not
I am
understand
not
what
taking the
else.
side of,
Yeah, but that's hindsight.
of
That's
this
what I'm
dude.
saying.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I don't get.
I can't say that I think he's gonna do it
He ain't gonna
again.
be
You know what
disbarred.
I'm saying?
He ain't do nothing against
No,
the court.
Bush. There's other questions that I had just involving the story. Like the woman is pregnant now.
Right.
Where's the father for that kid?
Oh,
He wasn't there. That
No,
boy
this
was
isn't the
there.
dad of
He's in
nobody.
jail.
This isn't the dad of nobody.
It's
This
a
isn't even the
boyfriend.
young man. This is
some bullshit.
yeah. This is just some nigga.
Have you picked any of that?
That's why it's so much.
I seen the story.
I just had so many more questions because it wasn't enough.
Get
No,
off, nigga.
I did. I just said like, what's this? There's more to this story than
But it
what
has
has
to
been
be.
reported
See,
as far as like other
just off
shit.
logic and understanding sake, it's like if you just give me this surface of what.
Was she the reason he was locked up?
Nobody
nobody
knows.
we know. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So you just go straight off
But
the surface and this and that. It's like,
his point is,
I don't get it. You know what I'm
his point is
saying?
looking back over the case.
But he going to the judge side. He going to the legal side.
I'm saying him. He's
Right,
looking back
he's
at
going
it
to the
in
legal
fact
side.
of how does the restraining order of a pregnant woman standing before a judge get rejected of somebody that's in jail or going through the jail penal system. You know what I'm saying? Like if a woman comes to you and be like, hey, this ex-convict is whatever she say. Like you got to say something on the paper. So it's like, how do you be like, nah?
What if the judge, right? What if the judge looked at, I'm assuming they meant something to each other at one point, is the reason why she even want the restraining order on him in the first place, right?
Is that his baby?
You got to have enough information to get it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
what if the judge looked at the fact that, wait a minute, she done put 3 restraining orders on him and took them off? Or
just got
Well, she got too many in the last year. Like, you
Yeah.
Well, you can't. You have none the last year because again, he just got out of jail.
Yeah, but she got it on.
What if she got them on other niggas?
Yeah, the pregnant baby she got.
She's a restraining order queen.
Now that I disagree
don't
with.
know.
This is all speculation.
I understand what y'all saying, but I disagree with it. On the side of it's not up for you to decide, you know what I'm saying, who or what I deal with or whatever.
But no, this is the judge looking at it like you be playing games.
Listen to me. Even if it's the judge, he can't decide that or whatever. All he has to do is deal with the law, and the law is the law, and that's more so what I'm
the
going
law
with.
is public record.
Right? No. That's more so what I'm going with when you bring your case to me. I can give you this temporary restraining order until you bring the case to me.
But is it criteria though?
So if you have,
you're making my point. Go ahead.
No, if you have 3 or 4 restraining orders in the last 3 or 4 years, then I don't think this is credible.
Whoa, time out. But they have not been with the same.
I can argue that.
Whoa, time out. They have not been with the same person.
It doesn't matter.
Whoa, now you're judging me on my character.
But that's the same thing when you get pulled over. I look at your license and see how many times you've been pulled over.
Okay.
I look at your history of driving.
Time out.
I look at if you got a warrant.
If you don't
that ain't
mind.
got nothing to do with it right here.
If you don't mind,
You can just walk up to people and be like, I want a restraining order on him.
Time out, Steve.
Why?
If you don't mind, that's what a cop does. And that's why you go to the court.
That's the
to the judge.
He is
to the judge. To where the judge is the true mediator. The lawman has a couple of things he has to go by.
Both cases. That's what I'm saying. If they present, if the other side presents like, hey, she has this many restraining orders because it's public record. She has this many restraining orders in the last 2 years.
Right.
That's this side. You argue. Okay. And it's like, you can't argue it.
I can't. My argument is I needed that many restraining orders in 2 years.
Like I have, but he says I'm not giving you the 5th.
He
has that decree.
So a public defender doing all that for him?
No, I'm just saying. No, not even that.
Yeah, no, but the question is like, on what merit, right? On what merit, right? You want a restraining order on this guy, and then I look at the.
I don't see why a judge would.
I look at the track record with you and said individual. You've put restraining orders on him. You took him off. You still dealt with him. Like y'all got a history. Like what? Yeah. Why would I?
That part I'm not gonna agree with. The judge should still gave a.
No. So now you're just saying people can just.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the judge and be like, I want a restraining order on this person. Why though?
That's totally different.
No, time out.
Not if my man just got out of prison for stalking.
Right. The circumstances are a little different. That's what I was saying. Circumstances a little different.
Yeah,
on that. I have proof
he was locked up for stalking.
Yeah.
Yes, I have proof that the man has stalked me.
Yeah,
that's why he's in jail.
Yeah,
I need this.
Yeah,
that's
which then led to more questions with: is this just a stalking thing, or like y'all said before, is this something else? Yeah, like
but no, that's why he's in jail.
Yeah, no.
Right now he's in jail for first degree murder and attempted first degree murder.
This nigga was stalking me.
I definitely need
Right now, he's in jail for first degree murder.
This is why I want a restraining order on him, because I don't even he was stalking me.
Oh yeah. If you was
I
agree.
Yeah, I don't know. Rest in peace, Jay.
Rest in peace, Jay.
That's fucked up.
And he was, of course,
way to be a soldier,
he was defending
man.
his mom.
Yep, way to be a soldier, little man.
It's great.
That's fucked up.
Love to all parties involved, man. That shit is.
I hope it's. I ain't gonna say that to his.
But I don't want to say. Speaking of bad parents, I don't know if this is bad parents, but y'all hear about Kobe Bryant parents selling his first NBA ring.
I saw it and I scrolled past it because I didn't want to read the reason why.
Well, just to give a little backstory, when he was alive, this is a ring that they argued about. They tried to sell it when he was alive, and he argued against it. Yeah. And now that he's passed,
what's the reasoning?
They shouldn't have sold it.
He clearly needs some money.
Yeah, that's more
his parents need bread.
Well, apparently,
I put it like this. Yeah. Think about it. When they first got in, the reason that their relationship is strained is because of who he was marrying. Mm-hmm. Now that he's dead,
right? His mom didn't like her, right?
She has everything. Yeah. So if she has everything, she's not giving them nothing. They're on allowance. They're not going.
Now they are what it is. What happened with a lot of people when they come with money, especially he's an ex NBA player. He was getting a lot of money, and before their relationship got strained, Kobe was breaking them off, and you know what I'm saying. And all
he
that.
Already put a trust up for his parents, though. I'm
but
confused.
you got to look at how much money he made after that. He got married, because that's when things changed a little bit for him, because now you got kids. Everything changes then, right? So then it became a whole different setup, and they were on the allowance. So if you add the rift plus, you know what I'm saying, the allowance, if I'm used to living this lifestyle, they wouldn't be broke if they dropped their lifestyle back some. Right. So their situation really is they need the money because they're trying to maintain this lifestyle that they've been living for a period of time.
So do y'all?
They're not even. It's just.
Do y'all think just like your wife, your baby mama, children, this and that? If you're an athlete of this and you're negotiating contracts, do you budget for your parents?
When you alive? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean.
Can. We all saw Ghost.
You know, I misunderstood.
You saw Ghost.
Man,
I
fuck
saw
you.
Ghost.
I'm thinking he talking
saw
about like,
Ghost.
do you like? I'm thinking he saying like, do you?
Hey, T'Challa did it. T'Challa did it. T'Challa did it. T'Challa did it too.
What's the alternative?
T'Challa did
He
it.
said when you alive. Give me a.
I ain't mean it like that.
How you mean it? Go ahead.
Nah, I'm saying like, I thought you meant like,
I'm trying to think.
like how you set up contingencies for if you pass for your immediate family.
No. Not contingencies. Watch this.
What was the Bruce Willis shit when he was dead?
When he was dead.
Yeah.
6'6".
You trying to
Just
make
go
it
ahead.
right. You just use your transfer anywhere it's accepted. Huh?
I got.
Where you trying to go?
I got the old right. I got the old super demo. I
Where
go.
you trying to
I
go?
go wherever.
This nigga like, I never seen it. They got the two buttons on.
It's like it's like if you got a son,
Yeah.
he's league bound,
Mm-hmm.
flat out. When he's negotiating this or that or whatever, do you expect for him to have a percentage in there? Let's say for the family fund, but the family fund just is funneled to mom and dad. This is
No.
mom and dad, John.
No. When he's negotiating his contract, no.
Well, let's say not even negotiating his contract. Let's say when he's budgeting out his negotiated
After he done got his contract and he's but yes.
Okay, right. What'd you say, Steve?
I would hope that.
Oh God.
No, I'm just talking. I'm saying. I would hope that I'm in the room. I would hope that when he's negotiating the contract, he trusts me enough to.
Well, no, go past that. No, go right. I got you. Go past that to where the contract is negotiated. Now I'm budgeting out the negotiated contract. Should the parent be in that percentage of how funds are dispersed monthly?
Your parents should always be in there.
Yeah. I think. I don't know if this is bad or good to say, but I think in that scenario where you have so much money and you don't really know what to do with yet, I think your parents should be your first bill, and I think that the parents should charge so much that you can. I don't want to say charge or whatever, but I do think that they should be able to do things that make them keep giving you money because you can see how they jacked off. So it's like no. So what I mean, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: I want X amount of dollars and blah 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 blah. I take half of that and I buy you a building. I put it in your name. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So even when blah 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 blah, it's like here's the deed to this house. Like you fucked up, you got this bitch pregnant, or you had a wild night in Miami. Whatever happened.
You going with the wildest parents ever, right now?
No. I'm not saying wild parents. No. I'm saying I'm saying literally the money that you give me, I'm investing back into you, so you will keep giving me money. Literally, is what I'm saying.
Now you're talking about what the parents should do with the money.
No, you saying
did I take that wrong?
No, when he gives, should he budget money in?
No, he's saying should the kid he said you really took it somewhere. He basically saying when I got my contract, should I break my parents off?
As the player, I thought you were talking about. No, I thought you were talking
about. No, as the player, should I just
the person that's getting the money?
Should I This nigga started talking.
No, I thought you were saying
this nigga said his daddy and money.
I'm like, you talking about his daddy?
His daddy doing what?
No, I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about as a parent. Do you believe your kid should give you? I thought you were saying as me as the parent. Do I believe my kids should percentage some of their earnings to me?
Okay, your answer is yes.
You're talking about legally though.
Stop.
I'm just talking about should a kid give their parents some money?
Yes or no?
Right, as the kid.
Yes or no?
Not like it's mandated.
No, nothing like that. No, I'm saying
mandated.
You mean mandated?
He's asking from which perspective do you want him to answer the question?
As a parent that has a kid that's getting the money. So the first answer that I gave in Miami and all that shit was me as a parent.
Shit.
My answer as a person earning the money and getting the money, yes, I think that you should pay something into somebody that invested into you. It's paying back.
So it should be yes and yes.
What?
Whether you're looking at
y'all laughed.
No, you said no. Tell me, you said
yes.
okay.
I made that question.
If you don't mind.
So yes to my question I made.
If you don't mind. You said you were looking at it from two different perspectives. One, the parent, and one the child who has to pay. So I'm saying yes and yes then.
Yes, both of those.
Thank you.
It shouldn't be mandated.
Asshole.
I'm not saying mandated.
No. When I say mandated, I'm saying more so of I'm the breadwinner now of the family.
Yeah.
Not just me, of the family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'm going to make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Immediately. Now, how do we keep that comfort going? Should that be in
writing?
I got it.
No, not writing. No. In somebody's budget, in somebody's understanding of when they get these big contracts.
Let me ask y'all this: well, go ahead. You have something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I would set up a trust. That's the main thing, and I would set up a trust in every.
25, you don't know nothing about it.
Now you should.
Now you should.
Now you married your wife.
No.
All right. But no, I was gonna say if you see Kobe Bryant parents, you Vanessa, you put me in the. If you're Vanessa and you see Kobe Bryant's your deceased spouse parents selling his first NBA ring, do you not immediately go buy it? Do you put them on allowance? What do you do to stop this from people? A
conversation has to happen first.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you care about the public. How it looks,
conversation has to happen first.
This is happening is like
conversation has to happen first.
If I could say your grandkids are looking at you, I would sit. School.
If I was Vanessa,
these kids are old enough where people are being like, "Your grandparents broke."
This seems like a real.
She shouldn't go get it. She should send somebody that look. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
You think she should buy it?
I think she should buy it, but she shouldn't buy
Keep it, and I'm putting you on some.
No, okay, see, okay.
Share this next.
Just cash them out, man. You got everything. Get them his parents, man.
No,
but I'm saying cash out one time.
Just get him some money, bro.
You know what I'm saying walk away, like.
Yes, get the ring, get him some money, and you ain't fucking with him anyway.
Can I give a different scenario? Maybe his parents are not in dire need to try to sell this or that or whatever. Maybe it has a lot to do with the relationship with them and Vanessa.
And why they selling his ring?
Yes. Fuck you. Yes.
Fuck you. Kobe did.
No, I think you act like this.
Wait.
I think you respond. You wasn't done. Let him finish.
I didn't finish. Don't really got nothing to do with what I'm gonna get off this ring, but it's gonna piss you off. This is the relationship that me and you are at right now. How about we all come to the fucking table? Come to the table, find a way, a compromise, this or that. Even if Vanessa has to buy the ring back, with the understanding, no, I get what you're talking, I feel what you're saying. Let me make this right. Let us make this right. Let me get you this percentage. I give you 5% a year of this and that from the Kobe Bryant, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's make this right because it's obvious that it's deeper than just money. You know what I'm saying?
Why you disagree?
Outside of who got the money now, who didn't get the money, where I'm at financially, before all of that, this boy was swimming in my balls. He was swimming in my balls. That man argued with me when I wanted. Hear what I'm trying to say though. That man argued with me about selling this ring. My son, who is now dead, he argued with me. And he told me he did not want that to happen.
Right.
So for that reason alone, I'm not selling that ring.
That tells you it's deeper than that. That he really do. They do really do not.
No finance. So you'll be homeless sitting on the side of the street with that ring?
See, you come back to money. I think it's deeper than money.
That's your opinion, but I'm just saying, if it's not, whatever it is.
No, because guess what? My son fell in love with basketball because he watched me playing basketball. So if I dick my money around because of what my son was giving me, or if I didn't have the wherewithal to put away money when he was...
So you're saying a one-bedroom apartment with that ring?
No, see, which goes back to you're speculating. Time out. You're speculating. You're speculating. What makes you think Kobe Bryant didn't make sure that
if I'm dying, it's because I done it to myself.
What makes you think Kobe Bryant did not make sure his parents would be taken care of, whether he was here or not? This sounds like straight out of spite.
I'm just going with what they.
This sounds like straight out of spite. No one besides Randy Brown sells championship rings.
If that's the case, that's the conversation in. When he's alive,
think.
And they're trying to sell it. To your point, they're trying to have a conversation. They're trying to say something. They're trying to communicate something. He's alive. Why didn't they do everything you're saying then? Why don't you be like, you know what? Stop trying to sell my shit because I see what this is going in the future. And I'm going to win more championships.
Let's say that didn't
so I'm
happen.
going to write this right now, and you're going to sign. And if you sign this, then this can't happen.
Let's say that didn't happen. Time out. Watch this, Steve. Let's say that didn't happen. Let's say it's on the same level of me and my mom. It gets to a point when you stop talking to this motherfucker and things start changing, whether they good or bad. This is gone bad, where we have to go back to the table. We have to put our pride and ego to the side. We do. And because he's gone now, that should be more of the catalyst to actually fucking do it. But we be so in our own little feelings and our own little world. We don't even want to go into that.
It's also that the parents is like, I'm cool with you, I just don't like your wife, and you like.
Bro,
I'm not like my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you going over there by yourself, you trying to massage that relationship, and like you said, you in limbo.
But just like Ma didn't understand how much power the other side had. Just like you. No, the other you stupid. The other side would be me to her while you're talking.
Listen, I'm Kobe Bryant's father. I can't leverage that into some money somewhere.
See, no, it's
I can't do a documentary about his growing up. Like, it ain't no way I can get no money.
No,
like, come on, bro. I don't want to believe that, bro.
That is the truth.
Sign off of it.
That's the truth.
She got to sign off on anything I said about my son when he was a kid.
Yes,
You
especially
don't
understand the levels of nothing. Hey, this nigga's crazy.
Wait.
She owns Kobe Bryant's name, nigga. She owns his name, likeness, rights, anything. If you want to do something with Kobe Bryant's name, you have to go to Vanessa Bryant and say,
crazy.
Yes or no?
How about I talk about my
experience?
What's his name? Something Bean Bryant, right?
You can do that.
No, that's Kobe's name. What's his daddy name?
Jelly Bean Bryant.
I'm talking about Jelly Bean Bryant's life. And because I'm Kobe Bryant father, I can leverage my name into something.
How you gonna do it?
But you can't.
How you gonna do it?
I'm Jelly Bean Bryant.
He can't.
Listen,
but you can't promote.
I can say this.
You can't promote it because they go to her and say, "Can we use his name?"
Hold on. I don't have to say his name. I can say my son.
Yes.
My son.
And you have to be famous enough where everybody know.
Yeah.
My name is Jelly Bean Bryant.
So
you can.
The father of a famous basketball player.
Hey, if Drake's dad decided to go on the world tour,
hold on.
If Drake the rapper's dad decided to go on the world tour and said, "I'm Drake's dad," is people going to go see that shit?
Wait a second.
You like that? You like that?
It's gonna be like Drake.
Wait a second.
Hey, you like Drake? Which one?
Hey, he's actually
Full circle.
They actually got a pretty good band. Actually,
Listen.
A good band? No, that's different.
Taking the bus that he's putting. He's making a run. And you fucking keep taking. You can hang anything on the carry. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You just go get on the bus.
He saw it early.
Listen, that man need to find a way. He can find a way to leverage his name into some bread, bro. He can find a way, bro.
You ain't shit, Steven.
I mean, yeah. But he just
can't say.
But you just
that's bogus, bro. How I can't say my. He was swimming in my balls.
Here's the thing:
that's you can get was so against him getting married for.
You can get highlights because wherever the
so
network,
I can't show a picture of me and him together.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, if you're in it. Yeah.
Right then, it's on.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
This guy go through something.
Look, the famous picture with Cameron in that pink.
It's copyrighted by somebody.
He's arguing with the photographer right now because she owns it.
Yeah.
And she's telling
that's her argument. I own it.
That's my picture. Stop fucking posting it without paying me. And he has to legally.
NIL. It's like NIL money,
that's
boy.
just like anything in this room. I bought all the equipment.
It's like NIL money.
Just buy it inherently.
That's why we really. I'm telling you.
That's why paparazzi's when you're not.
You mean to tell me
lawyers? I'm telling you.
The person that was swimming in my balls.
Yeah.
Because they married someone.
No, but it's not even that. He don't even have to be married. He has the right to his own image, rights, and likeness.
How old
What is this
ownership.
motherfucker who was swimming in your balls?
He's
when
a
they did that?
grown ass man.
You are done here, sir.
No. Hey,
Thank you for your service.
LeRon. Hey, look, LeRon. I'll fuck you up. LeRon.
What are you talking about?
LeRon. Mike Tyson doesn't even own his own.
Did he need you to go to the service and do anything?
I can fight for this
No,
country.
go away.
He needed me to exist.
LeRon.
And you're done. You've done your job.
Thank you. And you had 18 years. 18 years of glory to live and do that book and all that shit you was talking about. Get money for 18 years. And that's why motherfuckers go back to that shit quiet on the set. And that's why they said they get emancipated. They was going back to child acting.
With that being said, yeah, I go about my way. I can't talk about none of the shit that went on before he got to the age the way he could tell me to kick rocks. I can't talk about none of that.
Yeah, if I sign off on it.
He ain't here to sign off on it.
That's not the money.
Then you can't do it. Ain't no money. Ain't no money being made.
Yeah.
That shit ain't getting out there. Ain't no money being made.
You can talk about all that
Knock
shit.
yourself out.
Here's the thing.
That shit ain't right, bro.
$40,000 and all that shit you can get for them little bullshit documentaries, but when they start talking about Kobe in the first championship,
Shut up. Nothing.
Okay, fine. I ain't even talking about his pro career. I'm talking about
traveling with you and learning.
Sure they do.
Italian.
Sure they do.
We've heard it. Everybody know the story.
They didn't hear it
It's
from
like
my
OJ.
perspective. All I'm saying, I ain't talking about how successful it'll be.
And that's what you got.
I'm speaking about the ability to transfer that into some finances because
you need to still have who's the state sign off on.
Just like other people that we know, he need to go get a job at a radio station. Go do something like that where he
that shit ain't right, bro.
His personality, people buy into his personality because and then
hell, Ray Caruth.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what
the views and opinions of the La Podcast do not represent all the members of said the La Podcast.
That's why before your kids kick you out of the thing.
Again, the views and opinions of
you should have left their ass in a napkin. And then if they slip through or accident,
then what happened? This is on your hand.
No, but if they ended up in her stomach, if they ended up in her stomach, and then you might have to go stabby stab.
You using a napkin as a condom?
You might have to go stabby stab.
Are we using a napkin as a condom? How does it slip through and get in her stomach through a napkin?
The one that you didn't leave in a napkin, where you actually had a person to leave it in.
Which one you talking about?
And you say I make less.
I'm saying this how you avoid. This how you avoid married. This how you avoid women from stealing your.
By doing what exactly?
Your birthrights.
You know Ray
killed his wife.
But she was pregnant with.
He unalived her. Excuse me.
That was gonna one day grow up and kick him out of the
flag.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Flag.
That kid was gonna grow up and kick him out of his fatherly.
What?
That's what he.
Jesus fucking Christ!
He had to get a stabby stab.
Nigga, what is you talking about, dog?
Move right along. Hey,
please,
man.
Please. In fact, what time is it, man? Hey, man, come on.
Kids getting kicked out the way.
Hey, dog, no, come on, dog, come on.
Justin Fields was kicked out.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
The city was crying.
So check this out.
The city was. I seen people apologizing for how they takes their head on. Like people was emotional over this. I seen niggas really get emotional. I seen lives. I seen stories.
I went home and went to sleep, bro. Like I just got a whooping, bro.
Y'all got it live on the thing.
Hey, y'all, what was crazy is when at first he was like, that shit was old. I'm like, no, nigga, this shit just happened.
Breaking news.
Like, just happened, nigga.
They
like,
want to believe.
This is official.
That's the first step of.
Yeah.
How you feel about it, though?
Orlando.
I think it was a bad decision on the Bears' move. But
you weren't broke up about it, though?
No. You didn't even sink it. I was already there, dog. You're an ass, G. I know. It's supposed to be, but it's organic.
Justin Fields, man, he gone to Pittsburgh.
Just the people going. So you know, like the first response I got back when this shit happened, when it actually hit everybody's phone, the first person to hit me was fucking Shamu.
I got a Pittsburgh fan upstairs, nigga. You know,
I know.
Lisa already know to stay the fuck away from me. Shamu said, y'all just gonna keep on doing bear shit, huh? I'm like, if he was here, if y'all know Shamu, it's the reason why his name is Shamu. I would choke this big motherfucker. Really, like on some Tasmanian devil, just Chucky shit. I would have choked this motherfucker.
I'm not
because
getting
he's
no
correct.
fucking.
He's
you want to
correct.
see him stay?
Look at this here.
I'm not getting no
Turn that shit down.
jersey.
Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off.
It's not just they got rid of him, right? It's that you got rid of him for like a bag of Skittles.
Okay, so watch this, Steve. It's not even that you got rid
Shout
of
out Trayvon Martin.
Steve. It's not even.
See,
And then something wrong with you, dog.
You think I make less?
It's not even about what they got back from him. It's about this. Right now, the way that this young man, that this quarterback class is hyped up.
Yeah.
If you had this same understanding last year with a decent but not great quarterback class, and you got back 2 1s, a couple of 2s, and a receiver, you only have to trade back one spot to get the biggest haul since Herschel Walker. You can even go there and trade back another, because as dope as quarterback actually is and how it moves this or that or whatever, it does not translate totally to years of success. If I can get four first-round picks, I'm just talking total, not just 1 year, but multiple first-round picks, multiple second-round picks, a actual proven NFL talent, you know what I'm saying, for what I have, and you tell me, okay, but you got to do that with Trent Dilfer.
How about
Trent Dilfer won the fucking Super Bowl.
How about this, Amar? You didn't even have to trade him on Saturday.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You could have waited.
Tell my fellas, do you understand what I'm saying?
And I think that
It's not about the haul. It's about what are you on. You have more holes than just quarterback. And right now, as of right now, you have 4 draft picks in this draft.
And that's the
next year you don't have
I
as
think
many
they're going
as
to trade
that.
back. I don't think they want him.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I don't think they want
Let's
Caleb
talk about
Williams.
it. Let's talk about it.
Did anybody see that throw today? I know it's pro day, but whatever.
I seen a lot of throws today.
I did.
I seen his body language.
What was that, 70?
His body language.
What was that, 65,
His body
70?
language was very arrogant.
What was that, 65,
I
70?
don't like
that's-
that dude.
But that, you know what it is? But
No, quarterbacks gotta have a swag.
But it's
I'll
not
be
even
honest
that.
with you.
His
It's
shit
not even
different,
that,
though.
LeBron.
I agree.
That
I
is,
agree.
you know what it is? It's a couple things, right? You're getting older, and that's a kid. And you're always going to look at somebody that young as doing that, because our age was doing the same thing, maybe a little bit different, but it was the same thing.
Same
You
shit. You
look,
gotta
like,
have a swag.
look at that nigga swag, because that's
You
all
gotta have
that
a swag.
shit really is.
No, you gotta have a swag.
That's all that shit really is. Yeah, that's
I'm
all
not a
that shit
Caleb
really
Williams
is.
fan, and I'm telling you,
I don't think they
as
take him.
playing quarterback, you have to have a swag,
you
and
wanna-
I don't think that either. I think they're going to
Wait,
trade
wait.
back at least 1 to 2. 1 to 2.
They gonna
or 2
get
to
Jaden
3,
Daniels.
and they're going to get Jaden
No, they're gonna
Daniels.
take
If you don't like Caleb Williams, do you think
If they get Drake May, I'm not going to be a Bears fan no more. It's no point.
I said it
That
first
ain't
months
say
ago.
all that.
I said it months
You
ago.
just said it.
I said it months ago. I said if they trade back to
I just
2.
heard you say it.
I repeated what
Listen,
you just said.
I said if they trade out of that 1, right, and they trade down to Washington and they go to 2, and
They gonna
everybody
trade back to
thinks
3.
that I said they're going to take fucking Drake May, and motherfuckers
You said
might be
that,
crazy.
not me.
And I was like,
No, who
it
said
was
they ain't
Bears
gonna be a
thing, too.
Bears fan no more?
Me.
How you equate that to that though?
Want me to tell you?
I asked you a question.
Cool. You see this? You see this shit right here? We all bleed Cubby Blue. Nobody bleeds it harder than Javen. Until you start fucking up. Until you no. Listen to what I'm saying. I've seen many losing seasons. I've seen many bad decisions. I've seen all of these things. We are a big market. To play small market ball. To think how small markets think.
Because
To move in that understanding, blows the fuck out of me. As much as I love the Cubs, anybody will tell you, I stopped fucking with them niggas for at least 4 years. 4, 5 years. Them Brent Brown years and this and that. Fuck them, I'm not watching that shit.
They got 2 picks to trade back, though. Like, they can trade back 9, too.
Time out. So the Bears trading the first pick?
No, I'm saying...
So the Bears trading the first pick?
What I'm saying is, if they don't trade the first...
Yes or no?
I'm going to answer you.
With a yes or no?
No, nigga, it ain't that simple.
It is.
No, it's not.
Are they going to trade the first pick?
Possibly. It depends on how they view Caleb Williams.
How you view Caleb Williams?
I don't like the nigga. I'd rather have Jaden Daniels.
But you're a Bears fan.
But let's just say for the sake of argument, I choose to draft Caleb Williams. I still got 9 to trade back to pick up more picks.
Yeah, that's cool. Check this out.
You still
is the one gonna get you more than the 9? You go watch this. You go back to 9. You trade your 9 pick. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get whoever's 27 to 28 first round pick, and maybe they're early to late mid second round pick.
That's not true.
That bullshit you not.
Depends on otherwise.
No, and here's the thing. I know this. Regardless of what they do, if they trade back to 2 or to 3, whoever is in that position better have some nuts, because the pressure is on him from day fucking 1. When he walks in the door,
they didn't have to trade Justin Fields though, bro.
Okay, well, from what I saw from the
they traded him, but they had up until week 6 to trade him.
No, that's the problem.
They already fucked up the market. They jagged themselves.
They did.
They jagged themselves. They could have been traded Fields, but they didn't, trying to set a better market for themselves, and they fucked themselves on the other end, because they already knew what they were gonna do.
But my thing is this: if you're only gonna get a 6th round pick, that's the equivalent to letting him go in free agency. Let him play this year.
No, here's the worst part, Laurent. If them actually trading that first round pick now, because if they trade that first round pick earlier. No,
you get more.
Here's the thing. Now Justin Fields' value, if you're going to trade Justin Fields, is much higher, because teams expect you, once you trade that first round pick, you may keep Justin Fields, depending on where you trade. Like, or at least there's a different value in it, because we can see you benching Jaden Daniels.
I play poker. It started off as a good poker hand, and then he overplayed the value of his hand to the table. There's still players on the table.
He didn't have to trade him Saturday.
He didn't have to trade him at all for what the Bears actually fucking need.
But he looked out for him, though.
Why did the Bears just hold him until trade deadline and trade him?
Because
they weren't gonna get get him a better deal for what they was where he needed to go.
Are you crazy?
No, watch this. I give you this. Ryan Poles is sweet. He's good on that. He did not just say fuck Justin Fields. He sent Justin Fields to somewhere that he can go and flourish, and where he won the list of where he would like to go. He did not fuck him. To get the 6th round pick, to know that you could have got more, and I commend him for that. The problem I have with that is you didn't have to let him go to begin with. If you only
half of the trade at the trade deadline, you're gonna see a lot of injured quarterbacks. So why you couldn't get a?
And who's to say Pittsburgh won't? If I offer Pittsburgh him in week 6, you think they're gonna be like, no, I don't want him. No.
You wanna know why? No, I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you why.
You ain't gonna get.
Man, look, you know why they didn't do that? Because it's one simple reason. Because of this bullshit excuse that. Because you can't have 2 good quarterbacks in a room.
Exactly.
And that is the reason why they did it. Because it had been a quote-unquote controversy in the media.
Do you know who
throughout the entire season? Who to
and
start.
And that's the only controversy in the motherfuckers that don't matter.
No matter what would have been happening, the games would have been this. Everybody would have been asked about that every week. If one plays good or plays bad or has a bad throw, should you be playing the other one? It had been that consistently. And the question is, who's this?
You know who kicked that off like that, Steve?
That's why, and because
that's part of the business.
1990, the San Francisco Giants. 89, 90, I want to say 90. The 90 San Francisco Giants. San Francisco 49ers. Montana. Steve Young. The understanding
Troy Aikman, Walsh.
No, that's different.
No, I'm saying but Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre.
But that's different.
But I said the beginning. Of that understanding of
you can't have 2.
It just won't work. The understanding is I brought this boy in from Tampa because you on the way out. I thank you for the 3 Super Bowls you've given me. But I need for you to teach him, just polish him just a little bit.
Just because you hold him don't mean you're not getting rid of him.
Those are different situations. That didn't start. Those are different situations.
They didn't like each other. Time out. That was a problem.
Stop. You're talking about proven quarterbacks. You're talking about proven quarterbacks. And as much as people love Justin Fields, as much as he's done anything, he hasn't won a lot of games.
Right.
So therefore, he hasn't proven anything. So it's a different situation when you have an unproven commodity and an unproven commodity. It kind of equals it out. So it's going to be an argument the entire year.
Yeah.
Whereas the difference is with that, when you have somebody who's older, somebody is younger, that's a different kind of controversy.
But I'm still winning games.
This is a little bit different where it would have been every fucking week. And it's bullshit that.
So I can deal with it. I can deal with it 6 weeks.
So tell me.
Until I can deal with it 6 weeks or a year if Justin Fields is killing. Like, okay, the rookie gonna sit a year. Like, okay, that's been proven to work in rookies' favors.
It's the lock.
That's not here though. Time out. That's not here. Go ahead.
Can this locker room handle it? Because here's the bullshit. Because the team captains outside of that quarterback are going to be asked the questions, especially any other offensive captain. Hey, so what do you think about being a quarterback? Can they handle that? And
there you go.
That's the bullshit about it. Can those people? Because it fucks with the whole locker room. Because it's the quarterback. If it's the linebacker, it ain't the same question.
If it's the lineman, nobody gives a shit.
The only other position is maybe running back.
But my point is, let's say Justin Fields playing shitty, right? Sit his ass down, let the rookie get up. Like, ain't no controversy.
No. Here's the problem.
That's just not how they get down no more.
The first interception that quarterback throws, should have put Justin Fields back in there. Should have been a little more.
No, you start Justin Fields.
I know. Listen to what I'm saying. Once you do that and you throw Caleb or Jaden, whoever it would have been, right? And their first interception or their first bad game, why did you put him in? Did you put him in too early? Or God forbid, something happens and he gets hurt. I see you shouldn't have played him.
Okay, so what's this? To piggyback off that.
This is what they're trying to do.
No, you're right, but that's the game.
I know. But
I got to deal with these dumbass questions. That's part of the game. I'm not going to just give away
I'm telling you.
Justin Fields for nothing, bruh.
Let me ask y'all both something. Let me ask y'all both 2 questions. One, did any of y'all pay attention to Caleb Williams' pro day today?
Yeah.
The people who were there, the throws, this and that. And the next question is, what is my real question? Will the Bears have a better record this year than 7-10 that they had last year? That could have been 10-7. Will they have a better record at 7-10? And if they do not, is that a failure? Is that a failure?
It's not a failure.
Well, go with the first question. Caleb Williams pro day.
The first question, will the Bears have a better record?
That was not the first question.
What was the first question?
Caleb Williams pro day, the people who were there witnessing it.
Yeah.
What you saw, if you did see, you know what I'm saying? How did you take that in? What did you see from that?
I saw a nigga playing catch with his receivers from this shit. Like, what the fuck? None of this is real football or nothing. They just play catch.
I mean, throwing the ball 70 yards accurately is impressive.
He did throw that big 70 yards accurately.
Let's pull up Justin Fields. But he missed a couple too.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Let's pull up Justin Fields pro day.
No, I know.
Justin Fields pro day is one of the beautifulest things I've ever seen in my life.
Let's watch Jay Daniels pro day. His shit gonna be amazing too.
The wild thing is, Steve,
his shit gonna be amazing too.
Pro day, you do not know that he can run and elude the way that he does. You don't see that until he's actually in uniform playing ball, playing for the Bears. He didn't even have to do that for Ohio State. That shit was just a super plus. Like, oh my Jesus. So you see the gradual improvement while putting a young man in the worst possible place you can put him. This is the problem I have, and this is why I think, just like in New York, big markets, New York, Chicago, LA, they can get you fired. They can get you up out of the city. If they all come to a total understanding of, hey, you know what? All of us are like, nah, fuck that. They will get you out because the owners and this and that will look at that as the pulse of the people.
Well, that's the NFL outside of Cincinnati.
That's been the NBA for the last 25 fucking years.
The NFL.
Stop playing with me, dog.
So what's that to say about this situation with the Bears?
Same way. Do you listen to morning radio?
Yes, I do.
Tell me the sportscaster who has actually been subjective in the argument of Justin Fields.
You got Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh no!
You said who's been pro Fields?
Excuse me. Chicago radio.
He's talking about just
Chicago radio.
720.
I'm telling when I say get you up out there, I'm not talking about the nation. I'm talking.
Pat the Designer was pro Fields.
Okay.
I forget his name. The other boy. I think most of them was the only ones that wasn't was Chicago sports. They wasn't. They pro Caleb.
Whoa! This is my argument on how you can get someone up out of here if you want them to.
So what is his play gonna do when he playing horribly?
If Caleb Williams went 7-10, somebody's gonna tell you, well, he's a rookie. No one's gonna tell you that.
Rightfully so.
Whoa! No one's gonna tell you that about Justin Fields, and you set him up on purpose for the worst situation ever. Whoa! When motherfuckers be like, he's 10 and 28.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
The season.
Because when that man, the minute he went to Pittsburgh, everybody who was talking about how bad he was started talking about how great he gonna be for Pittsburgh.
Russell Wilson and Justin Fields together. He's gonna show him this. He's gonna make sure. Chicago don't breed quarterbacks. They don't. As much as you may want this or that, no, they don't do none of that shit.
It's a new regime.
Regime my motherfucking ass.
Caleb Williams isn't one of these like manufactured with the system quarterbacks because he got his pops as his agent type shit and moving around like that. And if you listen to some of the shit that they on, like I fuck with it because I like a motherfucker who's challenging the status quo or the bullshit of the system. Like
that's only because you fuck that. How he gonna play? 1,000 years.
I don't care about none of that. How he gonna play football?
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
So fine. The second question I had was, what's the Bears' record this year? Go.
They should at least get 10 wins.
They should get 10 wins.
You both are just fans.
No, I'm looking at what we done in the offseason.
Tell me the rookie quarterback that got 10 wins. Last 10 years. Go ahead.
Your boy C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud got 10?
How much
they went to the playoffs, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Did he get 10?
The Texans went to the playoffs.
And it's an extra game, so.
Right. Did he get 10?
So it's easy to get 10 mathematically now.
I think he was hurt maybe once or twice. But yeah, he was the rookie of the year.
Did he get 10?
I can't remember if he got 10 or not.
I'm sure they made the playoffs. He had to get 10 wins.
Were they 9 and 8?
He got 10?
Yes.
Were they 9 and 8 or were they 10 and 7? I don't know. I don't know.
But why I would say he would get 10 wins, why I would say he would get 10 wins is because last year, Justin Fields was throwing to DJ Moore. Now we got Keenan Allen, DJ Moore. We got Everett as the wide tight end, and we're gonna draft one of these.
What report does the rookie have with any of
We're gonna draft one of these. What report did Justin Fields have with DJ Moore and got him 1,200 yards?
He got him 1,300, and now.
So what report did he have with him?
Time out. Now we working on Jones too. This is the report.
What report did he have with them? Nothing.
No, watch this.
Football is football.
Watch this. The report that Justin has is the report in the league. I've already seen the league a year and a half. More than this young boy who's walking in.
But he's a little different, dog.
He's not. He's not.
Why?
He's a smaller version of Justin Fields.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You know who's a smaller version of Justin Fields? Jaden Daniels is a smaller version. And this is why I say he's going to be. He would be more successful because what he came out of as LSU is set up just like the Bears. You had two number one receivers on each side, right? And you just been throwing the receivers like that, and you got that set up right here for you.
The only thing I will say is, of all the quarterbacks,
and he won the Heisman last year.
Of all the quarterbacks I've seen, and I know the NFL is changing as far as sitting in the pocket and throwing a football, Caleb Williams is the best out of all of them.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I don't like Drake.
Jay Daniels has a better.
If you're not, I'm not saying the shotgun offense. I'm not saying because that's what Jaden Daniels did a lot. But I'm not saying that. I am saying yes. I am saying the football we grew up, the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning shit can drop back 7-step drop and read a defense and release the football. He is the best out of
Jaden Daniels has a better completion percentage when being blitzed. Hold on, let me say when being blitzed. The shit that Justin Fields couldn't deal with when he was being blitzed and he take off running, Jaden Daniels has a higher completion percentage than anyone in this draft when being blitzed, right? He threw for more yards. He threw for more touchdowns.
Time out. Motherfucking Caleb Williams has the best receivers in the fucking nation. Why you talking this whole crazy
that was
shit?
last year, not this year. He only had Brendan Rice, who is going to come out in the third round in this draft. The third round this year's draft. He didn't have that lit this year. No,
that was last year.
That was last year. You talking about when he had Jordan Addison in them. Jordan Addison plays for the Minnesota Vikings now.
Time out.
I still see what
that's only because he keeps the play going longer than anyone else.
Notre Dame kicked his ass
twice.
Yeah, they did.
Jaden Daniels been playing tougher competition
yearly.
And here's the craziest thing.
Jaden Daniels is the one.
Hey, look, here's the craziest thing about quarterbacks, right? No one was saying anything about Patrick Mahomes in any sort of way when he came out that year.
I ain't gonna say that.
Patrick Mahomes benefited from having the best coach in football.
And he should have been a Bear.
He damn sure should have been.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. And here we're done. That's the craziest thing about football to a certain extent. Basketball is a lot less, but to a certain extent, as much as you watch football and people know shit about football and all the experts on TV, they really don't know shit about.
They don't know
football.
We don't know shit.
Whoa, time out. So let's close this out real quick. It ain't gotta be long. You trade Justin Fields or you trade the number 1 pick?
I trade the number 1 pick.
Steven. Fields or the number 1 pick? My trade Fields or trade the number 1 pick?
Oh, I'll trade the number 1 pick because we need picks.
I would have got Russell Wilson at the league minimum.
Agreed.
And let him coach.
The fuck are we
Justin
talking
Fields.
about? What are we talking about?
To me, this still it's an easy understanding to me.
Steve, if we had the new stadium already,
new stadium, they got him for the league minimum.
I gave him everything.
Time out.
They gave him everything.
He wouldn't have came though because he knew he was going to be starting in Pittsburgh. That was the caveat.
Because do that. Fields can learn from you.
Because then
I got an investment already right here.
Now you got Sierra.
You
know what I'm saying?
Steve,
you got Sierra. You got Sierra. No, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying
that's the Bears' own version of Taylor Swift. Sierra.
We got,
do you know what the league minimum is?
Simone Biles.
We do.
Yeah,
do you know the league?
Her boyfriend gonna be on a bench.
Do you know what the league minimum is, Steve? For that league minimum.
What did it go up to?
$1.2
million.
We don't got that.
That's not a cap hit.
McCarthy got that in the couch.
Hey, what's your need? 1.2 to bring Russ. No.
Russ knew he was going to start in Pittsburgh. Listen.
I said this happened months ago.
You knew
as soon as that nigga had his first bad game, Tomlin was like,
the only reason he agreed to that.
Did y'all see
that? He putting out videos of him working out now and shit. You know, Russ.
He knew he was going there to start. He wouldn't have came here to sit on the bench.
My point.
I can't take this nigga doing mantras.
He wouldn't have came here to sit on the bench.
My point being, why do all these moves and this and that to still handicap yourself? If I could get one, if I get 5 for 1. I'm going to get 5 for 1. I just am. I'm going to go by the law of numbers and averages. The one is 1 of 1. If it pans out, great. If it don't, I have nothing to draw back on. I have many holes on my understanding. If I can get 3
more or less,
if I can get 3 number 1s, 2 2s, one good player, and maybe even trade that back, and I get a haul. I get 9 players, a total of 9 players for 1 pick.
But they won.
This is to me the math. Hey, look, see, Steve knows math.
What they decided to do.
Math has no
feelings.
But what they decided to do is sign a bunch of free agents.
You got Shador coming out.
They didn't even
next year.
sign the free agents. They should have. If that was the case, they didn't even do that. So you need the picks.
That's
You
what you
actually
say
need
they
the
should've.
picks. No, that they should have.
Who you think they should have signed?
Whoa.
They need
Who you got on the book end?
Like numbers.
Book end. Who are the book end? Who you got?
Nowadays, they definitely got him. But you dealing with a whole different numbers.
Who's the top DE? Who's the top DE in the draft?
So if I'm in the guys that I'm going to address DE in the draft,
Right.
why would I pay some
watch
defensive
this.
end $20 million?
You want me to tell you why? Because players like that shit, and that's what brings players to you.
What?
Listen to what I'm saying. If you have draft capital and you have money, which the Bears have had for some reason the last 2 years, and has actually they've spent, but not really spent. They've still been on budget. While trading away your number one asset to bring in the capital, the draft capital that you actually have.
You're wrong.
Can I real quick before we get out of here? Just real quick, just super conspiracy theory. I saw the Justin Herbert shit. Would you like it?
Yep, I like it.
What?
Herbert.
Apparently Herbert for
The number
whatever they pick whatever pick they got, and it's like 2 or 3 other picks in the next couple of years for.
It was their first round pick, their second round pick this year,
and then
it was a one next year,
and then a third round next year.
That's what they'll get for trading Justin Herbert
and Justin Herbert for number one.
For the number one pick.
This was
from us.
Yep.
Yeah.
What we getting to get? Justin Herbert.
2 1s, a 2 and a 3, and Justin Herbert.
The 1 and the 3 this year. It's 1 and the 2 this year. 1 and 3. I can't remember who some shit like that.
That's tough.
Not to me.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, see that shit.
And people, because conspiracy, people running with the.
No, I mean tough in a good way.
People are running with this because there's an apparent close deal on the table that they don't know if they want to pull it off, and the reason that the Bears signed Keenan Allen was
that would make sense. That and Harbaugh being the coach now want to start fresh, get his own shit, same way Poles is doing his own.
And look where the Chargers are. Caleb Williams has just played.
The Chargers at 5. The Chargers at 5, right? They sitting at 5.
Yeah, that's the pick you would.
You will flip picks.
Marvin Harrison might still fall to us.
We still get a top receiver
because it's been out there that some people been saying Malik Neighbors might, because Marvin Harrison didn't work out his pro day.
Marvin Harrison is overall the number one player.
Marvin Harrison is playing football because he likes.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
He's not playing football because he needs a check.
That's chasing greatness. That's chasing greatness. Me wanting to be great, even though I don't have no reason to want to be great, except for I've been rich. This is in me to be great.
And he ain't just been rich. I mean,
give me that man.
I don't know. People don't speak about his daddy name, and I won't either.
You know why?
Well, we get out. Any new music?
None I'm listening to, which is horrible.
Mod, you the music man.
Tierra Whack new album is actually pretty decent.
Who?
Tierra Whack.
I saw her doing interviews.
It's actually pretty decent.
When I first saw it, I thought that was the person that 50.
Did y'all see this Vulture shit?
Oh, that's Tierra Marie.
Okay.
Did y'all hear this Vulture shit? When I first saw
it, I was like, the bitch, is she making money?
It's horrible.
Vultures.
I think that's Kanye shit, right?
I listened to it.
The first one's cool. The first one,
go hard.
Yeah, the beats are
shit. Number one across the nation independently.
Yeah.
He got the number one song in the nation independent by himself. Hey, and this is what I wanted to ask y'all. Since he did so successfully with the first one, he's talking about putting out the second one on his independently straight on his for $20 on his website.
C+.
Do you think that's a good idea or no?
Yeah, with his name, yeah.
I think he should do what a lot of artists should do, especially in his position like that. Like, well, you should do that and then drop it on streaming because you might as well.
Gonna do that anyway. No, that's how that whole thing should work anyway.
Because it don't matter nowadays. It doesn't matter. You can charge whatever it is. It's gonna be out there for free at some point in time.
This is the number one song on the.
Let's do your shit on the road. She ride it like carnival. I don't need the impossible. Go. Let's do your shit on the road. She ride impossible.
I remember not saying that he.
How much a stadium hold?
So watch this thing, because you're listening to it in a different ear.
No,
it's not. But you can hear that the stadium.
You can hear it.
Way too rich to drive a roll. Made $1 million out of stones. She let it swing in her nose. Pretty bitch with white toes. I done put her on the rose. I done put her in the rose. I done put up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, pull up with Yeezy and dollar sign. I'm all about business, I'm in a man. Pull up in the Tuesday like Polyman. Pull up with a ring like Kidnap. I don't want
Did y'all see the video of him recording his verse?
Yeah.
You saw the shit that he got coming out with Project Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
of
y'all think about
course.
it? Did you hear it?
I ain't hearing nothing.
I didn't like it. I'm tired of it. It sounds the same,
but
dog.
you can't. Anybody who listens,
right now.
but you can't listen to any Kanye West song until it's actually released, because it'll be that version.
Oh, he gonna change.
And then like,
But I'm just saying, do you like where he going?
it's a whole other version.
That's
I mean, that's what he on.
That
man,
nigga
right
show you
there.
the direction of a song.
Yeah, that's.
The last song I really liked was Drake and J. Cole.
Listen.
He's using the Pat sound more than the actual track. The track is
And the Kanye sound.
But
That
it's
might be
more.
a reference. He
It's
ain't even
more.
put his shit on it yet.
It's more. And
Yeah, man. Like
ain't really nothing to me.
I want to hear that.
I can't even hear the
I want to hear
bass
what he.
line.
I want to hear what that's gonna be.
I want to know where the bass line is, where the because it's Kanye.
Break,
Where the
change the beat,
where
you
the
know.
Okay, what if it's the
That
same?
shit be 8
Lamar?
minutes
What's
long.
I want to hear that.
What we gonna put it with?
What's the same as the preview?
I can't remember.
Fuck around, put Ray J on
What
it.
if ain't no drop?
I can't remember the last Kanye West song that hasn't had a beat change in.
Yeah, that's his shit. That's his signature shit.
I don't
You put two songs
I
in
don't
one.
remember
Everybody
the
know
last song that didn't.
You just hate. That's hate.
There may be a sample.
not- What if
You
you
know
got-
how many? Look, you know how many? This nigga is
Yeah,
pissing me
90%
off
track record
because
every
this
two.
nigga has
Yeah.
played
Put
a
on the
soul
10%.
sample at the beginning of the song, and then this shit go into some drill
It's
shit.
not, and we can challenge this on the next pod, but I think Kanye's gotten stale.
Oh, I won't deny.
I won't deny that.
That's
That's two different arguments.
That's two different. No, that's complex.
So to me,
That's two different
it registers back to.
I agree with
Nigga,
that
this
and
ain't-
disagree with the last thing.
What is this? This is recycled shit from the. Well, there's nothing new, diverse, nothing.
Project Pat is the new thing.
No, you know who got some
But
new
he's
shit?
using Pat more so
Wait,
than
I got a couple
than
more
his
things I
own
want to
demo.
say. Did y'all know that Chris Webber produced on Nas?
Nas.
Nas shit. You knew that?
I knew Chris Webber had an album.
Blunt
Look at his face.
Blunt Ashes.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
He did what?
Blunt Ashes.
Blunt Ashes. That was my shit.
Is it hip hop?
From Naughty by Nature,
Oh, you
shout out to
got it?
KG.
No,
He's a
no,
crazy
play the
sports
song.
fan, and we were just cool. I would just go to his house in New Jersey every summer, man. Shout out to his parents, his
That's not the
family.
song.
They would just let me stay there. He had a studio. I mean, I could stay there for days, and no one come bother you or bother you. You know what I'm saying? And in that time, I learned how to make beats. It just takes you to where you meet a couple people that you like-minded. So with Nas, he was just somebody I admired from afar. I love his rhymes. We became close, and he was just hearing some beats, and he was like, "Yo, put that on." You know what I mean? And for me, it sounded cool. I'm being calm about it, but at that time, I mean, it's still one of the biggest accomplishments of my life to have a song Blunt Ashes and then have Surviving the Times on this other album. So for me, somebody to make beats and listen to music all the time, grew up in Detroit where music is that. It was just dope being a part of it.
Surviving the time, wasn't waiting for my long, and I was destined to shine. Long way had it in excess. I was hoping I'm next, nothing graceless. Never had a rope on my neck, unless I was holding tie chain. Rest in peace. Even though that Nike flipped on us, August. If you came back,
Anybody beat sound good? Like if he gave this to anybody else, that shit wouldn't sound.
That's old Nas, bruh. Oh my
The beat has to be at a certain
God.
tempo for Nas. The beat for Nas has to be at a certain tempo.
But that old Nas though, how that nigga used to, oh my God, bruh.
Was we just trapped in the time though?
No.
Timeless? It's still,
Yes.
You know what it is?
Can you play it for your son and he doesn't appreciate it?
You want to know why? You want to know why?
No.
Don't watch this.
The first, before you go, that first album, Illmatic, that's the first album like that was produced by that many great producers individually, which made it a little different than anything else that was out to. Like, that changed a lot of things because it wasn't just, it used to be all just this art, you know what I'm saying? One production team.
The only album after that had that many producers on there was Life After Death, Biggie Smalls. And that was a 4
These kids,
or 5
they
year.
think that old shit is trash. They be like,
No,
my
I
son get in the
disagree.
car and be
No.
like, he immediately be like,
it kinda
can
depends.
I play some music? And that
Kinda
nigga gonna
depends.
put on, I don't even know who.
That's why I tell people you gotta open the door up to them a little bit. Somebody, for kids who listen to it now, who fuck with it, there's some who found it on their own, but a lot of them is because their parents are playing that shit. Now they still listen to young shit, but they won't say no shit like that.
We can go and get
You know
out
what I'm
of here.
saying?
I wanted to say we missed this last week when we was talking about Fonny, the situation about her being
444-3555.
What's the owner and name of this phone?
The name that would appear on, say, a Bluetooth device is found on line 32, which is Gorilla Grip Pussy Pal.
Fonny Willis' name is, and she's not recusing herself from the Trump trial. Do we have any with this new light of information? How do you feel about Fonny?
What's recusing herself from the Trump trial?
She's a buyer.
She's the
ain't got nothing
prosecutor.
to say nothing about nothing.
Meaning she
Gotta
won't be
get somebody
overseeing.
else.
She ain't leaving her job. She just won't have nothing to do with that case.
Okay. And you asked me how I feel about that?
Yeah, because you say you like the way she lied. You were saying she lied. Don't change anything.
No.
All right, well.
Because it wasn't about that. He was trying to nail her.
Glad to know she got some good pussy.
See?
Does she look like she got gorilla grip?
She look like she know her way around the bedroom. I don't know about a gorilla grip, but she look like she a whole freak though.
She a freak though. Got the angel eyes and the baby face. She a freak though.
This nigga. Hey, let me ask y'all a question before we get out of here. This real quick, because that nigga stumbling on something. What would you do if you a young millionaire and your father go to Miami and get a chick pregnant?
Nothing. Wish him the best of luck. Have you ever met Jimmy Singleton? Yeah, I ain't.
Ain't my motherfucking kid.
Enjoy, bro.
That kid gonna be your kid.
Stupid motherfucker. Enjoy. Hey, time out.
What do you say to your mom? What do you say to your mom? You know, your parents are still together. Just I'm saying that
they
scenario.
still together?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say to her? I'm not gonna say anything.
How the fuck you? Why you fuck up
Here's
like
the
that,
real
Pop?
life situation.
I'm about to say shit.
What if she tries to hold you accountable because she know he only went down there because you got the money to do it? You went down there on you.
Yeah, because they was playing. They was playing on the road. They was on the road. It was a road game in Miami, and he went to the game.
Your daddy got somebody pregnant, and she mad at you because you gave him the money to go to Miami. Like, he stayed in this nice ass hotel. You rented the car.
You want me to be for real?
And you like, I ain't know he was gonna fuck.
She'll get over it. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. Yep, you absolutely goddamn right. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. If that nigga want to go down there and sling some dick, knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with me.
You talking to me because you can't talk to him.
Hey man, look at this here. Look at this here.
He must be with his girl.
I'm closer to 50 than I am to 15. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to hold me accountable for this nigga doing what the fuck he. That's an 80-year-old man.
He lying?
The fuck out of here. Hey dad, don't fuck this bitch. Who the fuck out of here? Man, go somewhere. Why are you even asking me this goofy shit?
I don't fuck around and be trying to sick bitches on my father like, hey, this nigga think he a Jehovah's Witness.
Hey, go talk to him. Hey, let me see it.
Let me see it.
Break it right now.
Break it.
Let me see it.
I got the watchtower right now. As soon as he do something, I'm gonna read a script.
Are you kidding me?
It'll hurt different if I'm 10. You cheating on
look, flip it.
45 years old, mama talking about I'm putting bitches on dad.
Let's flip it. What if your dad is mad at you that you then let your mom go to Jamaica and she down there doing something?
I'm with him.
Nigga,
Why you?
I'm not.
Mom, why you down there being a hoe? You my motherfucking mama, bro.
Hey, dude.
You got kids.
As much as that makes sense.
You got grown ass kids and you out here being a hoe.
As much as that makes
nameless
sense.
Jamaicans.
You can't change
She's
that.
gonna break your heart and be like, I love her.
She was gonna go anyway.
So this what you want to do with your life?
Yes.
Mama.
If it's your mama.
Yeah, it changes.
You 50, so she's 70. Yeah,
you want to live in a world
I'm gone.
without double standard.
No. Double standards need to exist.
Hey, no.
And I know y'all been paying attention to what's happening with Tyreek Hill and the craziness in his life.
I know
his house caught on fire and somebody posted it.
But also that nigga, I think
he went live.
I think he may have. I've never heard of it. It's probably true. I'm sure it's a term, but post-nuptial.
Yeah, I saw that.
Post-nuptial. The fuck is that?
Well, he's married and he's trying to get his wife to sign a post-nuptial.
Good luck.
No, that's the thing. That's been out before.
It's a thing.
It's been out.
Let's see if she go though.
Going to his point of inventing.
He got a white wife or a black wife?
Don't matter.
I think it does.
He got a rich wife.
I know he's had like 2.
She already had money.
She do now.
Yeah, married him.
But he also has like 2 kids that he's had 2 kids while they were married on the side.
Could you ever
on the side?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's in Miami.
Could you ever be so rich that you are worried about the safety of the people, like your health, like people poisoning your food or whatever, because they know as soon as you die that they'll get rich. Like
his son tried to burn the house down.
No, I'm just saying.
You say is it a such thing as that?
No, I'm saying do y'all believe in that, and then how would y'all move in that? Like if somebody, if you was a billionaire, like you Jeff Bezos or you something like that, you cooking your own food.
Listen.
Or you hiring?
No, that's why you have to set it up. Everybody knows what it is.
Do you see?
So if I die, it don't matter.
Do you see all of the royalty of antiquity, how they moved around their families?
You gonna study that?
No, I'm saying no.
You gonna study that shit?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is once you get rich, that thing becomes a thing. Of people trying to get you up out of here to get your wealth.
No, they think everybody think
usually the person that warned you is the person. Be like, hey, you know you rich enough now, but people on your ass. Be like, it's you.
I don't know what the title is.
It's usually that person.
You know they think the next. Yeah, she be the next queen. They don't know what's up with her.
Yeah, she missing.
Yeah, the next queen. Well, she would be the next queen.
They still don't know what Middleton is.
Yeah, she don't know what she is. The princess
showing
wife.
her body double.
So the next in line to be king, the princess there, not Harry, not the one that married the other one.
And who was the princess there?
I'm just saying you're stupid.
What's his name? What's the princess there?
Harry?
No, Harry is the
princess?
one that. No, the prince, the other brother, the one that's married to Kate Middleton. He is. Oh, his wife is Kate Middleton. Everybody.
No, she ain't the prince. She ain't the next queen though.
Yes, she is. If he becomes king, yes.
Nigga,
William is still alive. He is the king.
No, his dad.
You niggas is dumb.
His dad. No, William. No, listen. No.
They said wait.
Laurent. How the king and king show if the reason the queen right anyway, I'm not. It's all right. We're just gonna have to go.
Go ahead.
But she would be the next queen of England because if she's married to the king, she is the
Harry is not the king.
No, I'm not talking about Harry, nigga. We're not talking about Harry. I'm talking about the other one, the one that's there. William
is king. So
no, he's not king. He's next in line. His father is still king. Charles is king.
Yeah, Charles still alive. Yeah.
William's wife.
They said he died in January.
Yeah. But they saying St. Patrick's Day is when the shit dropped. Anyway, and they're saying Kate Middleton, William's wife, has been missing. And now they say she's going to pop out after Easter. Or Easter. I'm dead. Like, I'm not looking up. I'm telling you, I'm not bullshitting you. But no, for real. They saying she be, and there's a video of a woman that they say look like her that he's shopping with. This shit is wild, dog. I'm telling you, dog. That shit is wild.
Pop up at the Easter.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Really got a mistress. That's really what's going on.
Yeah, she gonna pop up after Easter.
Y'all know
well, she apparently went to have surgery around Christmas or some shit.
On what?
Her stomach.
Yeah, they saying King Charles dead.
Yeah, and they said, King Charles is really dead. Yeah, that's I was like, man, them motherfuckers wild, man.
But from my understanding, they had nothing but just
We pay our taxes
posters.
too.
Like they shit don't mean. They don't mean. They don't got. They just the royal. They don't have
They
no
got money though.
Why you think America cares so much?
They do have influence. They do have influence over the
Why is
prime
we
minister.
paying them taxes, bro? All right.
Hey, close it out, Steve. How's this go now? Go ahead and do what you do.
Don't make no goddamn.
Goddamn tax shit, dog. Hey man, go ahead.
We gonna get out of here, man.
We've been gonna get out of here for the past 30 minutes now.
Yeah, Javen got to go listen to Beyonce new album.
But they know nothing about blowing. Before you trip, nigga, go check my past. Player fly, been getting geeks since 95. Fly, get high off the powder, fly, stay full of that white, snorting dust, 48 straight hours. They criticize a player so bad, but they know nothing about blowing.
Y'all niggas need help.
Before you trip, nigga, go check my past. I've been getting geeks since 95. Fly, get high off the powder, fly, stay full of that white, snorting dust, 48 straight hours. They criticize a player so bad, but they know nothing about blowing.
Somebody need to
Before you trip, nigga, go check my past. Player fly, been getting geeks since 95. Fly, get high off the powder, fly, stay full of that white, snorting dust, 48 straight hours. They criticize.
That nigga.
Y'all hold it down, man.
He the illest.
He spit.
He the illest.